is kind of loud, I will say, but I'm not sure if it's like super loud or whatnot. I mean, I can hear you at least, but I was gonna say I don't know if I can still hear for Maggie and Ray. Oh, Teddy's going to bed now?
Yeah, Teddy's going to bed,
timing! Ah! Yes, I know you're right there.
Oh, sorry, I just realized you could see that. But I did that.
See what?
You saw nothing.
See what?
You saw nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything because
I'm not on the
Steph
screen
was
share.
demanding my attention.
Oh,
Oh, that I saw! That I saw!
That you saw. You didn't see what I put to Teddy.
Yeah. That's true because the cat's was demanding my attention. Isn't that right, Duck?
Duck?
Yeah!
There's a duck?
You... No! Ow, ow!
There's a lot. Red fixes a lot.
No, I was gonna say Duck, mostly because, my dad named her after an amphibious assault vehicle.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, I'm telling people about the origin of your name. Don't look at me like that, you silly cat.
Listen, she's in a great assault vehicle. A cat can fuck somebody up so fast. It's ridiculous. Fuck it, I'm gonna put it on easy.
I was about to say, as a cat owner, yes, I do agree that a cat can mess somebody else up so fast.
So I'm gonna make this Ship Wars the game, even though I can't ship anything.
Oh no! Also, I don't know if you guys know, and I've already said this to Maggie at some point or another, I've already resigned myself to my fate as being one of those weird cat ladies.
It's okay. I resigned myself to that fate too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a weird cat lady also. It's nothing special.
Love you too, Naggy.
It's okay,
In fact,
Naggy.
when I was young, that was my nickname in school. I didn't like it then. Now I don't care. But when I was in elementary school, they called me a cat lady.
I did not mind.
Cat lady.
For the path on a starless night. Their master glancing ever
yeah.
upward to
I'm
the
just
skies
saying
for
that she
assurance
does not
that
have
he
the
is on the
mic
right
on,
course.
so
That's
because
fine.
she's eating.
A dim lantern
fine.
is only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Wait, whoops, that's not the thing I wanted. I'm trying to look at the chat. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna be a lady. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to be an elf lady. And a wood elf lady, so I can do this at range. Oh, no, what did I want? That and that, I think. And then if Mooney was here, he'd yell at me for doing that, but I don't care, this is mine. Oops, no. And then deer. I think it's merchant? Yeah, merchant. Whoops. Whoops. I took through everything way too fast.
Yes. Watch and learn.
There we go. Hold on.
Oh my god. Guys,
What?
I found me as I play Breath of the Wild. How I spend my rupees.
Come on, computer, catch up. There we go. Whoop, that's not what I wanted.
They all go to arrows. Always.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously. You only really get them as drops when you fight bokoblins. And you get them 5 at a time, and that's great, but you don't encounter nearly as many bokoblin archers as you might think.
Okay, there we go.
And there are certain bosses that don't like to stay on the ground. So you can't whack them with your sword.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
No, I'm looking at the comic.
Listen, spend everything on arrows. Arrows are life.
They really are.
As
Yeah.
far as I know, arrows are life. You cannot go wrong as long as you have arrows.
I remember one time I got cocky because I had like 50-something arrows. And I was like, yeah, it's good. And then one time I was doing something, and I hadn't been checking how many arrows I had because I thought I hadn't used that many. But then I string that bow and it twang, twang, and I'm like, oh, am I actually out of arrows?
Well, shit.
And having to dry fire a bow is really not good for the bow.
Thankfully that doesn't count damage-wise when you use the bow in Breath of the Wild.
So it doesn't actually break the bow or even severely damage it. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
That's good to
thank
know.
the Lord. You
Yeah,
only
that's-
really damage it when you fire it.
Dry firing the bow does not fuck you.
Yes. Only when you actually fire it.
Only the
Oh,
arrows
goodness
can hurt
gracious.
the bow. Oops, sorry.
Back
My
to
discipline.
this.
Yeah, it's just I was worried that you haven't actually. When I say dry fire, I mean by having to fire with the bow and arrow only without the arrows.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
and-
Bend it and crack it even more.
Yeah, luckily, I don't think that counts anyways. Normally, I keep pretty good note of when I'm out of arrows and thus don't use the bow at all because it's the fucking point. It's not like you could beat people with it.
And use the bow like a freaking club.
Yeah, I wish you could, though. That would be great.
That would be funny.
Ugh. Thankfully in this, I don't have to worry about no fucking arrows. I just have to worry about getting a bow, and then I have to worry about getting a gun. And then after
Yeah.
that, I have to worry about finding a
Okay.
tank.
Okay,
So, Quacko,
When
were
you
you
said
happy to try
getting-
to... Sorry.
when you were
Yeah.
talking, I heard getting the bone, and I was like, I knew this was like pillars of ships, but what?
No, we're not getting an actual bone.
No. What I was having to say was, Quacko, are you trying to poke at Uni again?
Oh no, yeah, I totally did. I threw glitter at him.
I think he's asleep. Because earlier he was saying that he got his one boss fight chapter, and then he was
Yeah,
thinking
he's
of
fine.
passing the fuck out after.
Oh no, he's
after
fine.
that.
I'm doing it now to harass him. I'm gonna do it every day now, just for shits and giggles anymore. I'm just gonna randomly say something to him.
No,
Nagy,
Nagy's wondering. Nagy's wondering, why are you still throwing glitter at Uni?
Because it amuses me, Nagy. He's the most fun to glitter bomb. He also does not need to be here for this, because he's already played this up to the 3rd act, so he knows what's going on if he randomly steps in.
Oh, and then Nagy says, because it's Maple Leaf.
Because it's Maple Leaf, yes. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, because it's Maple Leaf, exactly. He needs to sparkle.
Hey now! Wait a minute. I mean, I know that, bits of the Twilight movies were, recorded in Canada, but come on now! Come on now! Yeah, it's funny. Fun fact for people, for those of you who do not know, the Twilight movies were not actually filmed in Forks at all.
Nice.
I didn't even know that was an actual place. I thought it was made up.
No, it's not. It's an actual place in Washington State.
It's an actual
and that's
place.
where I am.
Oh
I
my
see.
god, that's horrible.
I live in Twilight Central.
Oh no, poor Mare. What did you ever do to anyone to deserve this?
Oh, I know I must have pissed off a goddard Sephiroth in a past life. I must have at some point. That's beside the point, however.
That explains why you have awful dice in Pathfinder. You're in.
Did you sneeze on a gypsy at any point?
I do not remember. Again, I think in a past life I must have pissed off several high-powered people.
You pissed off the spider gods, or the butt gods.
Some sort of god in a past life. I don't remember which. I must have, but I don't know which.
Let me tell you, when I was playing Dungeon Fighter earlier, there's this quest line that you have to do, where basically you get to choose between a spider prince and a spider princess. And, they're basically...
Spiders?
They're spiders. They are spider people fighting for spider power.
I don't want spiders, no. I will take
and here's
a bird,
the thing.
a dinosaur, a bird
My
dinosaur.
male mage is essentially Vlad because I made him a blood mage and they later promote to vampire, so it's like...
Oh, he's Vlad.
Oh yeah, he's legit Vlad. I even, if I could show you his avatar, you guys would look at it and say, yeah, that's Vlad.
That's Vlad.
But, I'm remembering Vlad and his, great love of spiders. And,
yes,
I was like,
love
wow, if it were up to him, he'd kill both sides.
Yeah,
but I suppose he'll go for the lesser side, because if you side with the girl, there's still spiders, but they leave you alone. If you side with the prince, he wants to actually take over the world with spiders.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Vlad would side with the girl then.
Yes, even though she's not nearly as cute as her brother, because she actually has a spider body, and it's kind of creepy. You think Spider Princess, and you think of her. Her brother's some dude in a suit, and it's like, what?
What?
I know.
Her brother is a dude in a suit. Okay, so this is.
Let me see if I can find a comparison picture. DFO Spider.
Oh, while we're looking for that, I just want to say, the tourism, the whole hype with Twilight has died down over the years. So.
Of course it has. Thank God.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, I think the height of that was while I was in high school.
Oh yeah.
Thanks the Lord. Okay, I'm gonna show you the Spider Prince and the Spider Princess. They don't even look related, but here they are.
Okay, so which one comes first? Oh, okay, they're both together in the same. Wow, no, they don't look related in the slightest. Looks like two different artists.
She has he has legs, normal legs. He stands like a normal person, and she's got freaking spider legs and what is the thorax and the whatnot.
They look like they were drawn by two different artists.
Yeah,
same artist, but oh god, I
maybe
wish I
one
could
of them
show.
was just maybe one of them was actually adopted.
No, I think they're blood related, but I'll be honest, I kind of like zipped through the storyline because back when I played, DFO didn't really have like great story. So old habits die hard, even though it has great story now, I kind of just zip through all the story because I don't care.
But
I should really stop that.
nah.
you
Do
need
what
to
you
care
wanna
for
do.
the story. But yeah, do what you want to do.
Do what you want. This is, meanwhile, I'm playing reading the game right now. This is gonna be painful, seeing as we learned how well I could read and draw.
You read beautifully.
Oh god, no. Okay, so we're a sick lady in a caravan coming to this new land. Well, not a new land, it's been around for a fucking while. So, we're a sick lady regardless.
V is screaming curly hair!
And cowlick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been responding to the curly hair part of it. Okay, so I'm gonna start progressing this. So the caravan man. Here we go already, and V's off.
V's like, Vlad with fun. Yes! Because he doesn't care about either of them! Where would he establish this? I'm sorry, Porca.
Oh, you're fine. I fucking immediately failed reading the first 3 words, so you're fine. I'm now
Mostly
looking
because
at this.
I was about to say, mostly because I interrupted you.
No, I went the caravan manner, and then I pretended like I didn't read at all. Instead of the correct phrasing, which is, oh, hello, McComie. You're out here for reading the game just in time. You're a sick lady in a caravan. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
So,
We're all going to die.
So the
Hi,
caravan.
McComie.
Hi.
Hi, McComie. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods.
No.
And beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. In which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink. Called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
And this is the problem with this game, is it will fucking put spoken dialogue in the middle of fucking narration. So now I have to go back and go, Adema looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfle, who carries an old, sun-bleached bow, and then after that he nods in our direction, and Sparfle nods also, and slides the warm bow over his shoulder, and so, yeah.
That guy's name is Sparkle.
His name's Sparfle. We've had worse names already, this is fine. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
When you're first playing this game, no, all the bushes look funny. What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond, so I hear.
Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, Rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's
Special
path.
wind.
Never seen it myself, never cared to.
What are those huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Okay, so now we can go. I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time, but she needs to find some springberries, watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
So yeah.
Off with you. Aiden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do. Whoops. That.
Sure.
There's a couple of
This
people
calls for a subtle touch.
talk
There.
to around
What
here.
did I tell you?
And break into all their stuff and steal it. Oh, that's right. I have my stuff. So I got my little ring, and I've got this, which is the little sparkle pig, which will now follow us around and be cute.
Yay!
It's so cute. Yay! I haven't named any of the pets, but
Sparkle
he's
pig?
yeah, he's a little.
Sparkle pig?
I call him the sparkle pig, but he's a giant miniature space piglet. Is his actual name? That's what
Giant miniature space piglet.
Yeah, it's a shout out back to Baldur's Gate, which this game was created as a love song to.
That's
Which-
awesome
or
because
which-
I like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, which Minsk had a pet called a miniature giant space hamster named Boo. So yeah, that's
You don't mess with
tree.
the giant space hamster.
Yeah, so we had the.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
There's the merchant. Sorry, this has been a while since I played this, and I played this on somebody
Anyone
else's
need
thing
supplies?
first. There he is.
I've got sundries for sale.
Oh yes, hello, talk to me. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, at a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure.
He has a big nose.
And
Yes,
I'm
he
sure
does.
you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
If you think these carabineers are prickly, watch out for those axe wielders that Emma mentioned. And then he laughs. That's excellent advice indeed.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
And I don't know why my character has the option to ask this, because she's from the same fucking area, but tell me about the Adir Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Saris and the Deerwood.
Oh, hello, Hale.
About 150 years
Hale?
ago, Deerwood won its
Yes,
independence
and Hale's
from the
over
Empire.
here.
What our companions are quick to remind me of.
It's Hale!
Not often.
It rains rarely here, so hail is like
No,
a
no.
fucking miracle.
Oh, Hale happens sometimes. It's more common during the winter time than it is any other time of the year.
The fact that you're totally nonchalant about it tells you what I mean. That's like, oh my god, that's so shocking to me that you have weather. So,
I live in a desert. So
Oh no!
I live in a desert too.
I was about to say, over here, rain is
Wait.
like super common.
What?
Where
We're
Mare
talking about the weather.
Yeah, what about the weather?
Where Mare is, rain's all common. Where Mikomi and I are, there's no rain.
It's Florida. It rains here, and it rains furiously.
Yes. For you, there's lots of rain.
Yes,
It's
I
wet.
I understand, Joe.
That said, Mayor probably still sees more rain than I do, because Washington State is forever rainy.
Of course. Dad and I live near a national rainforest, so yeah.
Oh, well, that explains that then.
I just live in a subtropical
lives in
place, but
Twilight
you know,
Town,
we still
guys.
get Fridays.
Yes, we know she lives in Twilight Town.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that too.
I forgot.
Ooh, it's really coming down pretty hard.
Oh, I can kind of hear it now. Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than
Oh
raid sales.
god.
My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me
It's
to do
smaller
back
than
home.
peas. We're
I
fine.
moved out to try and expand.
Hail?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
like I said,
I've
it's
only seen hail like 3 times in my life.
like I said, it's smaller than peas. We're fine.
I remember the one time I saw hail, and that was years ago. Wow.
Take it out, Jojo.
I just remember hearing it and being like, what the hell? Because, you know, it makes such a jarring sound when you hear it. And then I open the door, I look outside, and then I see just little white peas on the ground. And I'm like, oh my god, it's hailing.
Oh my god, what is this foreign
Oh god.
creation? What's wrong?
Yeah.
As foreign as the ice we found on our windshield that one time. And we were like, what the fuck do we do?
It's frost.
This isn't supposed to happen.
This is not natural.
Frost. Frost. Gotta love it.
Okay.
That's only happened that one time, by the way. It's never happened again.
Oh, frost is usually super common during the winter time here too.
Yeah, but it's not common at all
Weather.
here. I'm in fucking Florida.
You have
No,
weather
the only-
there.
I was about to say the only rare thing that actually occurs down over here is snow.
Well, yeah, aren't you kind of technically kind of near the...
The ocean? Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of technically close to it.
Yeah, we're like nearly an hour away from the ocean, so
Yeah, you're close enough
So
that it
being-
makes stone? I called it stone. Snow a little hard.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. The salt.
no, I haven't seen it with that logo.
That makes sense. Okay, got it.
So, I'm going to continue with this. Each tribe's gear is a former Nadir colony, so it seems like a place to start. And as much as I admire the Red Syrians' work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. And then we can go, that's high-minded of you. And then a blush rises from his collar, not all, just doing my part. And then let's go fucking raid his shit, because I need a bow. Fuck. I didn't de-equip the fucking sword that I don't want.
Something else you need?
So here, take the sword and give me a bow. I don't think I want anything else. I just want the bow.
And 7 jacket like water boots.
Okay, now I'm happy. We can go.
True.
Now I need to go steal my first gun that I can't use because the gun's broken. But it's a gun and I can fix it, kind of. It's not broken, it's just a shitty gun.
Just a shitty gun.
It's legitimately...
Shitty gun, broken gun, same thing.
Was it made in Russia?
It's legitimately like...
I was gonna say, was it made in China?
The Chinese can make good guns. It's mostly the Russian pieces of shit you gotta watch out for.
Jesus, Ray.
My dad's a gun guy. I know things.
It's okay. It's
Not
okay. It's like I'm glad Ray brought it up because like I keep forgetting that at some point or another my dad was an army brat, so like a lot of the stuff he ends up telling me about when it comes to military stuff, it's gone. I've completely forgotten about a grand majority of it by now.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't get me wrong, the Chinese can still make shitty guns too. Shitty Chinese copies are definitely a thing. But their own stuff is actually okay. It's not great, but it's okay.
This gun is
Yeah.
specifically known as the Disappointer.
Wow.
Oh, I know you hear me, Naggy.
And it's so horrible it
Yeah.
nails your
Oh, no. I hear
accuracy.
you.
And it
Oh,
has
the lag is real.
oh yeah, it happens. It's called I'm
Oh.
trying to play anything.
Oh.
We're still
Oh
gonna
no,
have
I'm
the
talking
gun.
about mine. I'm watching yours and playing Mass Effect right now. So
Oh,
yeah.
that's even worse.
That's
yeah.
why it's laggy. That's why. So you're trying
No,
to
I'm
that's
trying
why
to write
it's
a book.
super. No, Quokka. It's why from Mikami it's super laggy. It's not as laggy as from like my POV or Ray's.
yeah.
well, actually, the stream is fine. I'm talking about just me playing.
Yeah,
Oh,
him
shit.
Playing Mass Effect is gonna be painful because Mass Effect's not easy. Oh fuck! I need to set this up right now. Hold on. I need to put my custom formations into place. We'll do that for right now. Oh, where's my one? There we go. So Kalisha will stand in the front, and I will not get stabbed or eaten by fucking wolves. Well,
Let's
the one
check
wolf.
by those outcroppings.
Kalisha, go kill the wolf.
Woo!
And I'll go shoot it and soul shock it and
Hey
everything. Okay, there we go.
Sure.
Yeah,
This
there's
is
my
it.
bush. Okay, so she's gonna start asking about my background now. So, Adema said something about you being in business for yourself, and me being the piece of shit I am, and it's Addie. And she used to do shady things, or she used to be a cop, depending on her background. I used to transport things people wanted to keep secret. Goods. People. So she was a smuggler in this. And so she asked, how is it that you happen to come here? And I'm trying to decide on this because I've never actually gone with this background for real. So, actually no, this one will work for Addie. I got double-crossed while doing a deal. They made off with everything. And that's a damnable part of luck. Maybe the new setting will turn things around for you. Kalisha breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Rajik's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? And I'm gonna go, it's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like that in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store, and I'm gonna settle down here and start a new life. Well, who knows, Radric pays well enough, and maybe we end up neighbors. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Adema will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. We can ask her about herself, but she'll just tell us that she's here because her sister sent her a letter, and her sister never gets worried like this. So something must be very, very wrong that her sister is writing to her. And and she'll tell you about the region, which actually I don't know if this one's got a lot of info. I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire, broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People have been having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it.
Oh my.
And so, alright, well...
Does that mean that she's worried that her sister's not going to be able to have kids?
You'll find out what it is, because we actually gonna meet her sister, too. So, alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting your water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, and when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's go get your water. So now we gotta go find Sparfell and beat the shit out of him. Because apparently he's not getting my fucking water, even though I'm a sick girl. With terrible constitution.
Oh my gosh.
Mikomi, because you weren't here for the statting, I'm not kidding you, she has 3 constitution.
Oh, wow.
Is that bad?
That is like serious negative levels in the modifier area if we were in like Pathfinder times.
Yeah, think
What a
basically
surprise.
kind of
Sparkle
like
went hunting.
Pathfinder, that basically
you left the water
tanks
skins.
my endurance, my
Come on.
health, and my fortitude.
But
But because-
So basically, a flick will kill you.
But the point
Okay,
is
it's just rain now. Okay. No,
But-
I was having to check on the rain.
yeah. But the problem is the build I'm playing anyway, which is the range cipher. if they get in melee, they're gonna get fucked up anyway, so that's why it's a fucking dump stat, because it's just like, oh, if you're getting melee, you're dead.
It doesn't do anything for you.
You'll live maybe one more second. If you have 10 constitution instead of 3 constitution, you might live 1 round more.
So it doesn't make a difference.
So yeah, it really doesn't make a difference. So we're gonna go grab the bag, and we get this little prompt. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin in the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line, and we gained a full water skin. Out of the trees emerges Sparkle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Are you all right?
Yeah, Kalisha frowns him. Sparkle, are you alright?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Always have a bad feeling. Poor for Sparkle. Sparkle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
It's a shame. You know, with a name like Sparkle, he was meant to be fodder.
Ambush!
He doesn't even have a portrait. If they don't have a portrait, assume they're gonna die.
That's what I assume all the time.
Not having a portrait is pretty much the equivalent of a red shirt.
Yeah, that makes you automatically a red shirt. You are not
Alright, Jill,
mandatory
see ya. Be safe. Have fun.
Okay, can I get the range to charm the archer? Yes, okay, I have an ally archer. Oh, you're still shooting me. You're a rude little bastard.
Oh, rude little bastards like them come a dime a dozen.
Okay, Kalisha, please go tackle him. Because that did not hold like it should have held.
Yeah.
He had a high enough will to get out of it really fast.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Yeah, I know, we gotta get back to camp. It's very clear we gotta.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, somebody, we've been murdered. Well, one of us has been murderlated. And probably the rest of you have now been murderlated because there's a bunch of people.
Hey there.
Facebook, no, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Facebook.
Don't bother Nair, Facebook. Oh, wow. That was terrible. This is fucking classic also, basically. Yeah. This is start level Pathfinder, by the way, where basically your fucking spells can absolutely miss and will do it for no reason.
Oh my gosh. This was what happened with Divinity earlier in Skull and Shackles.
The good thing is my character, her class, it generates, depending on what damage it does, it generates points, and that's how she spends her pool. So her missing something isn't that awful. It's not like when the wizard misses something. He's like, oh, well, I've lost a spell slot of that level for the day.
Ooh. Yeah, that would have been bad.
So, all around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, trembling on limbs and backs of heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split locks. One of them, towering severe with a thick beard and tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hayden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. And yeah, I can do this one. I think, yeah. As I have the lore and everything. The ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Erglandoth. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth in my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So they think we've been running around in their ruins that they like to guard and will not let anybody into. So I say again, lay down your arms. And Hayden's in the thing. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us. Now, because I'm a smart cookie, this is the best way to handle it, to get Hayden out of this alive. So, with my 15 intelligence, I'm gonna start going after him. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Gallowayne. If Gallowayne told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Hayden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, entreat. Of course, but he would not. It is the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or it's because here we go with the reading again. Or because it's what you were told. The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see, and what if Gallowayne's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Gallowayne would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on the axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Hayden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. So now we have an extra person, and Hayden is going to turn around and blind him. And Kalisha, you can tackle, and I'll shoot somebody.
Good news! We managed to save a party member.
Yay, we saved one! Oh, wait, you can
Sure.
stop that. You don't need to do that anymore. Okay, so your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but to the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of the wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping all around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces, you feel as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bow, Odemus' body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Yeah, time to book it.
It's time to go, kids.
Oh, it's just a swirling vortex. It's fine.
It's just a swirling vortex that'll suck your soul out. Nothing major.
I'll just pay all my gold to get it back.
Gotta go right now. Gotta go.
Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet at every step, you sit your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who have been feigning death, lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break the hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark, so we're going to take our dexterity skill and grab a rock and hurl it at the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden clambers at the base of the rock. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But you dive onto the rock hard, and you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull him with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Yes, calm down. I will be right back.
Get the thing, Mare. Actually, I should not eat the lemon gum, because the last time I ate the lemon gum, I huffed it down my throat and choked.
Was that?
A Buick. Had to be.
So that was the soul-sucking vortex they were talking about earlier.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
So, much like, Enderal, we're now trapped in a weird ruin. Time to repopulate the Earth, kids.
Great. Again.
I'm kidding. We'll find a way out. You've got me. I can bust traps, and even though I'm dressed in hobo clothes.
That should be far enough.
Oh,
But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Kalisha shakes her head. Windstorm, of the kind they only get near Glanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathan word for it is Biowick. To them, it's the gods' ways of reaping souls of the land that couldn't find their way out on their own. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Glenfathans. Those will be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Galawan, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin, looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glenfathans said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glenfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or she glances down the passage. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else in our caravan? Kalisha's lips press together and her chin rumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got a hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset about all this. Kalisha looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking, because there's nothing else to be done, and because there's other people who care about who still need you. So Kalisha's clearly our stoic person. With no feelings.
Oh, so me.
Yeah,
See if
she
they
has no
left
fucking
anything
heart.
useful behind.
She's gonna be, I don't know what else to compare her to right now. Actually, hold on, I gotta look at this really quick. How many can I carry? Because I'm on easy mode. No, it does not tell me. Okay. Because camping supplies are important. We need to have a lot of them. Oh, that's right, there's this little guy in here. Shit. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs slowly show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zarup. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs all around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. It's okay, I won't hurt you. The Zarup recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you. Okay, so it's relooping that. So it's looking for something, and it doesn't want to fight us, but at the same time it will fight us if we go in there, so we have to find something to appease our little friend.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Yeah, I know. We're not gonna fuck with that though. We're gonna go
Wait.
satisfy the little
You hear
friend.
They'll never know I'm here.
Go fight it. God, I forgot this voice is really loud. It needs to be changed. Oh,
Hey there.
good job, kids. You both got stunned.
Sure.
You're terrible people. Stop
That
being
looks
stunned.
weak. Could be a shortcut.
Oh yeah, I can get through this. So a crack runs along this wall from the floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid, and I'm gonna push on it myself because I have 18 might. You push with the wall on your might, and the crack begins to spread. Finally, you feel the ancient masonry give way. The wall crashes down, revealing a circular room ahead. I may not have much in health, but I'm
can scout
very
ahead.
buff.
I'll take
See
a
what's
peek.
around the corner.
I'll teach you a lesson. I'll teach you a lesson.
And
Yeah?
he was stunned again. Nothing's
Sure.
living long enough, thankfully, for me to have to worry about that. Yet.
Sure.
Yet. Meanwhile, Nagi's saying, "Don't have the gum!"
You don't have the gum. Yeah, thank goodness. I don't want to do that.
Don't be me. Don't swallow it.
Well, no, my issue was
Aw.
I chewed on the gum, I put the gum in my mouth, and I inhaled instantly, and it's lemon gum, and it's super sour, and so it burned the back of my throat. So we go back to our little thing.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. The Zarup sniffs around your pack and noses excitedly at something. It steps behind and points to your pack, salivating and holding its spear out to you. So we're gonna give the meat we ripped off one of those creatures to it. You produce the piece of skulder meat from your back and toss it on the floor. The Zarup's nostrils flare at the scent of the fresh meat, and its eyes dart between you and the food. It creeps towards the prize, shoving the spear in your grip and snatching the meat with both its hands at the last moment. Its gullet quivers as it devours the flesh in noisy chomps. And it gave me its little spear. So
Sorry.
You're fine. There's my pot.
Yeah. I I'm just having to play around with the demo for Sun and Moon, and it's like I want to get as much as everything I can in the demo before starting the main adventure or the main game. So it's like
Quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, all you get is just stuff to sell, so and the Greninja, but that's it, really.
But getting Greninja in, like early in the game is like super good, isn't it?
I don't use them, so.
Well, I did say early.
Give me a
game,
real
so.
challenge.
Yeah.
Give me a real challenge.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to.
What do we have
I
here?
can do this. I know I can. I just need to find the none. There we go. Okay, she's having no voice now. I'm trying to figure out how many of these I can pop, by the way, so I can get the XP from all of them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Don't worry about the pig. The pig will not affect it.
Oh no, I'm not trying.
Oh no.
Was it? Okay. I was running because I was about to die.
Oh, you're playing Mass Effect. Oops.
Whoa!
Rip? What?
She's fine. She's alive. She just... Oh! Oops. We're fucking up all over the place because I lost control of her there for a second. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna have to reload that.
Oh god. Oh.
Are you okay, Mikomi? What's chasing you?
Everything.
Is it just the dog?
Let's see. No, I got a floating thing that can insta-kill me. A cat.
Sure.
A stupid a freaking weasel.
And what do we have here?
You have a weasel chasing you? What did you do to the weasel?
I call it a weasel just because it's annoying, but it's not really a weasel. It's more like a dog. It's more just a dog that's chasing me everywhere. Ow. Then I'm kind of derping around.
Something you don't see every day.
Frickin' truck. This frickin' truck.
What's with the truck?
No, it's a red truck, and I'm pretty sure Mikomi... I'm not sure if Mikomi actually knows, but... in the original first few Pokemon games, there was something about a rumor of you using strength on a certain truck and Mew would come out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that fake thing? Yeah.
Yeah, that fake rumor.
Give me a real challenge.
Oh, I forgot to silence you again.
And now every time I'm gonna end up seeing the truck that's parked in the parking lot, I'm gonna keep thinking of that fake rumor, and it's like, ah!
Okay.
Oh, well, you're gonna see a lot of trucks.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You're gonna see a lot of trucks in your life. There. Whoops.
I meant like in the parking lot of the Pokemon game.
You're gonna see a lot of trucks.
I was gonna say, yeah, because this is gonna be my first Pokemon game that I'm having to play start to finish.
This also turns off those traps, by the way, that I just disarmed, but I want to know the XP for doing it.
Okay, cool.
So now I have, I think, all the copies of the traps too now, which I don't make. Oh no, she doesn't. Okay. Which, normally when you disarm a bunch of traps, you get all the traps back. Which is really great, because my character has great mechanics, and it's a good way to make money. It's just to find traps and disarm them the entire game.
And then sell them later?
And then sell them when you get back to town. Okay, go. I don't know why I let these two ever stay in scouting mode, because I'm the one that's gonna get shot now. And get knocked out. Good job, me. I had to learn last time. Don't fucking stealth. Keep everybody in stealth. You de-stealth the tanks and everything when you start a fight. Because that happens. Because my character and the wizard will shoot first when I get him. And instead... And hold on, I gotta do this. Don't slow combat. God fuck, it's annoying.
Where'd that slime come from?
Well, I can tell you where it came from. It came from the wall. So a vicious, like something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shape The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. So we're going to use my water skin I was supposed to use for my sickness to clean it. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase a remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. And so I found a gem earlier, so we're going to shove that in its eye. And the chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. And we find another ooze. And this time it hit the right thing.
What you need?
No, Kalisha, get off the loot. Give me the loot. Thank you. Where's the thing? That's what I want. Give me the cloak. The rest of you peasants don't need no cloak. Only I need the cloak. The rest of you can go away. It's my cloak now.
It's like you guys don't need the best stuff. It's mine.
It's mine. I need their assistance. Okay, so this is the fun part, because I either get to choose. Actually, I'm not going to go over the tiles, because odds are they will blow me up instead. And I don't want to have to one by one walk everybody through, so we're going to hook back around the butt.
Oh no! Seriously, it does not take that long to process, you know, the change of address, does it? Holy crap!
On what?
No, in the big... In real life, it doesn't take super long, no.
I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
At least I don't think so.
Oh yeah, spiders. There's lots of spiders. Oh, ew. Vlad would be delighted to be here. There's spiders for him. Okay. So we're now out of the ruins. Yay! We found the butt end.
Yay!
We're free! The sun embraces us!
Ew, sun.
Well, it might still be night if I did it fast. It's still night. Yay, okay.
Yay, darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh!
I don't know, darkness is weird.
Whoa! What's with the double attack? Oh, okay. Whoops.
4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colored as a stone, or ash. The other figures gaze upon it with what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames an otherwise... Here we go with the reading. Frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 prominent protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
Okay, weird cultists.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Okay, but first let me double check this light chair. Nothing? Ah, shit.
For an instant, the apparatus was quiet, and the air is still. Then all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you're knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing away... washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You then open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with audra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chainware is unweathered. At the far end of a great pillar of audra pierces the floor. From below. Oh,
wow.
No,
that's adorable.
Mayor, what is adorable?
No, Warcraft.
Oh, okay.
Cute little puppy.
Puppy? There's a puppy?
Yeah, Warcraft is a puppy.
Oh, okay. At the far end, a great pillar of audra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking toward him now, at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tic. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures of the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Hayden and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gildaville may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. So yes, our friends are dead already.
Ah, shit.
Welcome to that kind of game. Again. Actually, I'm not gonna...
First
I'm not
party
gonna...
members just die.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck around with that much longer. We're getting immediate party members, and this is where we begin the shipping wars.
Oh no.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get this up to 4. Put those up to 4s right now, and... What do I want more? Do I want the eye strike or the wave? Because I like the antipathetic, but I can't control it very well. You'll go with the mind wave. And I think I want to take... Hold on, I'm actually going to pull up my build notes. Because I have another notes. But I'm mostly certain this is the fighting whip right now. So hold on, I'm going to pull up my build notes so I don't mess this up. Because I'm fucking with a build that I did not fuck with when I originally played this. And that required me to dump stat different things. And use different abilities. Yeah, biting whip for 2. So now when we run around, we get to see delightful things such as... Where is it? That!
Yay!
Scenes of torture! And people being burned and all sorts of fun stuff whenever we run around now. Because we've lost our fucking minds.
Again?
Again. We've lost our mind in a different way this time, though. Oh, yep, there's the burning people. I'm trying to find stuff, too, which is why I'm like, oh, whatever. Go away. Okay, there it is. I'm trying to find stuff to loot. I'm sorry, I need it all. It goes in my bag.
You're an RPG player. You spelunk everything.
You
Otherwise,
take
you're
everything.
not playing. If it's not nailed down, you're taking it.
It
If it's not
belongs
stealing,
to me.
you're taking it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This game, if it's used for crafting, you want it.
Oh wow, just like in real life! If a Pokemon gets startled by you taking pictures of it, it will attack!
Oh, I was about to say, just like in real life, you mean you steal everything there?
No! Oh heck no!
Da, 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 da.
Man, I'm so ashamed of you.
Not really, but
Not really, not in the slightest. I'm never ashamed of you. You're fine. You never did anything wrong.
even if you did, we wouldn't care.
We wouldn't care. We wouldn't judge you. We've probably done worse.
I know I've done worse. Uh-oh.
Comey, are you sure you've done worse?
Yep.
I mean, Mare's the one that suggested hanging people from trees before. Or that was a feasible idea.
I didn't suggest it.
The lady
I just
suggested
pointed out the realist. I just pointed out the realistic viewing of we're gonna end up running out of trees real quick.
Oh,
because
actually,
that's a lot of people.
Well, I don't think you were in the second part initially of the follow-up, but Uni and I figured out, thanks to this game actually, that you can hang a lot of people in one tree though, which you'll see soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, depending upon the branches, of course, suddenly, but it's like...
Let's talk to this nerd here first.
How long will those branches even last?
Quite well if you just tie a rope to it.
Yeah, you'll see soon why Uni and me realized, wait, you can hang a lot of people from one tree, which is thanks to this game. This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky motions. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you get out of these woods, the better, I think. And so, I'm only passing through. I mean to reach Gilded Vale. You're headed the right way. Shouldn't be too much farther, and there's no missing it if you keep on the road. But you want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine. We came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. He shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest's already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Who are you? My name's Naunton, born and raised in Gilded Vale. I haven't had a spot of luck since. His face twists. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading... Oh yeah, okay, this is just reliving back to the start. What happened to your friend? We didn't see it coming. Naunton's voice shakes a little as he speaks. We were following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles, and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we knew what was happening. The beast will take what they will.
That's why you don't chase anything.
Yeah. The beast will take what they will, I suppose. He smiles sadly, and this time Galloway's favor fell upon the bear. Where did you find the bear? In a cave, a ways up that way. He points towards the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It's a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear it took another life. So we're gonna leave. And I'm not gonna take it right now because I have 3 constitution. It will one-shot me. But that's okay. I'm getting my sacks of meat soon. Wait, I didn't want to overwrite that one. No, I wanted to overwrite. Actually, this is a good point to do. This save. And we can go into Gilded Vale now. Why does everything hurt? I don't know. Maybe because it's threatening to rain outside for us, too. So I came here expecting, you know, land and money and a house, and what do I get? What do I end up coming in town to see? The whole fucking village hanging from the damn tree.
Madness.
Oh, for the love of...
There's a lot of people you can hang in one tree.
Yeah, but even so, there's tons of people.
Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Yeah, there you go. So this guy looks like he's dead, and he's like, oh yeah, recent vacancies, so very pleasant. So, because my character, because this is Addie, is snarky as fuck, I feel at home already!
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a hollow-born child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radrick's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with the Beowick. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak.
She's in the tree.
Consider yourself
Damn
fortunate. After she failed Lord Raderick, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
So you hanged a nice lady.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
I don't like this.
Yeah, it's pretty rude. You said something before about Hollowborn and Widewind's legacy. He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Deerwood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not live. Some say the Hollowborn are disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Widewind's legacy stuck in the honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. I see. So, children, the issue with the pregnancies, Mayor, is not that they're just having trouble with them or anything. The babies are being born with no souls. So they don't.
Of course.
They don't function. They just breathe. But they don't react, like don't cry and stuff like that, and it's kind of tragic.
So they're born without any souls, or even wills for that matter.
Yeah.
Joy! Okay, who's been fucking up that whole shit again?
Who's been eating all the souls of the babies?
Who's been repressing the souls of the infants? Who's been interrupting the cycle of reincarnation? Come on, people!
Who's been doing...
That was me.
It's like it's like it wasn't me. I prefer people to sell their souls to me. I don't want to.
I don't know what you're talking about. My soul's already been
Actually
sold.
pretty delicious.
Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind when you mention that. Trespassing on Gwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous.
Damn it! No, it was calling for help! This dang totem Pokemon was calling for help!
And it was a trap.
I think it's...
You always saw someone attempting a new ritual to appease the gods. People try anything these days. Beareth and Mercy, we certainly have.
Okay, one down.
So my character's going to point out, I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a Beowick. He polishes the spectacles on his sleeve. If you'd been that close to a Beowick, you wouldn't be standing here. So he's just rude. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Listen.
The bell's ringing for the Lord's wife.
2 tolls.
She had her baby.
Let that be the last. 3. Gods have mercy.
Her baby was not so good.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radrick. I fear Lord Radrick's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? You have come to us in a time of mourning. The legacy has struck the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Beareth must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of Child of Earth, perhaps, but it's not your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I will advise you to get some rest. The inn or stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon. So at this point, you know, I came here to find a new place to live because my old life wasn't working out. My caravan was destroyed. Shit has happened.
And then shit kept hitting the fan repeatedly.
Yep.
Fresh, stop blaming Uni.
What are we blaming Uni for? Uni, I blame Uni. I tried the service association. It's the life that ruining experience. Oh, Uni's not even here to blame. Uni's not here.
Uni's not even here to be blamed.
It's not Uni's fault. Oh,
Precious blaming Uni for Precious blaming Uni for Nagy's internet being blooped out.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh.
You see 4 people gathered by the door of the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument is reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by his hood, but his height and stature suggests an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Ooh, a fight!
Oh, wait, everyone calm down! Holy crap, what the hell? I just got here!
Sweet.
See, here's the problem, it's just, I'm, like Parker was having to say, you know, Addie can be, you know, snarky as fuck sometimes. I'm the more calm, trying to be the more calm and rational one.
Addie's played as snarky and just opens her mouth and immediately inserts her foot.
The way I usually play in all games, I'll try to talk it out. The second it doesn't work, bullets in your face already.
Yeah. Oh. Well, you could talk out a lot of this game, actually. It's ridiculous, but
oh no, and it depends on the person too. If I like them, I'll talk it out. If I don't, I will troll them.
Yeah. So one of the men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. You got a lot of gall mocking us here in our own village. We don't take ill treatment from foreigners, especially not Adirans.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Okay, Elfman, you just freaked out. You went from refined, let's all calm down, to, go fuck your sister.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
So he keeps switching accents and personalities, it seems.
That's where you're wrong.
This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? And because they're reading that I'm from Adir as well. We don't take orders from any blazing Adirans. We don't take charity either. They squint at you through bleary red eyes. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. And then they decide it's a great idea to fight us. Which right now, it possibly is, because I'm already weak. Oh god, here we go.
Oh, it's making me do it. Of course.
Dun 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 dun. Time to kite.
Yeah, time to kite because I'm weak. It's okay. I've got a lot of stuff to help me right now. There we go. Alof, help me. Okay, never mind. I blew him up with my bow. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you. The tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
And here we go for more snark. You mean for slaughtering him? You're welcome.
Well, that is one way of putting it.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Autosave!
A Beowick.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
Or both.
Or both, yes. What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Well, he told me to find the inn or find a stable. He didn't give me directions. He was rude. So he asked me, and
yes,
you?
I'm aware. Didn't realize the demo was done already.
Like you said, I'm also a settler.
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
Just how did you manage to cross those 3 drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. It happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I see. For which I am grateful. Let's discuss something else, shall we? You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Listen, you don't have to insult the fact I look like a hobo.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
So do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
And so that's how we adopt the first Matthew Mercer character, because there's 2 of them. And they are not far from each other. So actually, we're going to put Aloth there for right now, because we'll get the other one very shortly. He's actually not far from here. We've already walked by him, but... we'll
Seriously?
give him... Yeah, we've already actually walked by him, but he doesn't get a join until later. And I think I want the Chill Fog is the most OP thing he can ask for right now. Oh, goodness, I can't remember. I have a bunch of builds for them, too, right now that I do need to fuck with. Oh, I think Aloth is one of the only ones I don't have a build for. Oh, great. Oh, dear. Do I not? Yeah, I straight up don't. I just have spell guidance spells. Okay, so Aloth I think we go blind with. He can use his veil right now, because I think that's his defense bonus. Yeah, he can get his veil. And take off the fucking ugly hood. We don't wear hats in this party. It's offensive to when we get our godlike later. Hold on. There we go. We can answer that now. We don't wear hats in this house.
Out of this house! Out of this house!
Not in my house. Oh dear, now, there we go. My escape button's decided. Now I don't want to work. So now I have to manually tell everything. Talk to her. Greetings, welcome to Black Hound Inn. The innkeeper bows her head curtly. Please sit where you like, want a drink, want a room, da da da, I don't care. We're just gonna go, I like a room, and we're gonna go... right now we're just gonna go with the fucking little zero cheapy thing. And have this weird thing. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inward like moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look to her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she's mere inches from your face. Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty. Behind them is vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts in a gust of rancid air as she speaks a word. Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke to the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new, queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see the woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead.
Baby.
So now we gotta go.
I was angry and yelling into the conversation, into the call, and then I realized I was muted.
Oh, wow.
I was like, why is Ray so quiet?
Ray.
I was like, doesn't everybody hear me? But I'm muted because I was doing a post.
Yeah. It's okay, Ray.
But I've done the post now. I no longer have to yell and get angry at anyone.
Yeah, it's okay. You're here in time for Matthew Mercer 1 and Matthew Mercer 2 very shortly.
Oh, but I have to pee.
Go pee. We gotta talk to this lady in the tree first. She's
alright. I'll be right back.
Then we talk to Matthew Mercer 2. So Caldera de Baranze. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bough that sags at the tug of her noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other as the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. So reach out for the woman. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with a new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there's a sudden jolt in your mind, a ringing, electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still swaying with the wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy, even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
I need to understand something that happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there.
She nods.
You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
The fuck's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, no, not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on, some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before. but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls, there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
So this is
Except when you find an asshole.
Well, this is basically I See Dead People, the game. What do you mean when all goes well?
The Sixth Sense? Is Bruce Willis gonna be a ghost at the end?
I'm sure.
Spoiler
It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprouts from one of her cheeks.
You
Good.
should see old Mayor Wald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Hanua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I think I survived a Biowick. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who the fuck are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
And what happened to you? She laughs, a rasping choke cackle escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your blank expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, He grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
And what is an animancer?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations. Miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other. Turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear.
So now it's time to go, so goodbye, lady.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Kildara closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the news, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of fleeting. And
I feel bad for her.
Yeah, I feel bad for her too. I like her a lot too. I wish we could take her with us to some degree.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she sounds really nice. She's actually very kind to us, and she even helped out the Lord and...
Yeah, she was trying to help the Lord and his wife, and the Lord hung her anyway. So I have a new
because
skill.
the lights caught up to her.
Yep.
What a dick.
So, yeah. Aloth looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seem lost just now. I'm a watcher. His arched eyebrows recede into his hood. Well, that is interesting. He gives you a sly grin, and I expect that explains how you survived a Beowick then, In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. And do you know anything about Watchers? Only that they're rare and they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions. He coughs, as you just demonstrated, so let's continue on. And we'll go ahead and do... We'll start a save rotation, so 2. And whoops! Now, Ray, it's time to meet Matthew Mercer, too.
Yay!
Will he make his comment?
Matthew Mercer?
Yeah. This guy is
Hi.
voiced by Matthew Mercer.
Yes?
That's one character he's done. If you don't know who Matthew Mercer is, we call him Bargain Bid Troy Baker in this chat.
He voices several characters in
Fire Emblem, like Crom and
Fire Emblem in general. Like he does Crom's voice.
I know he does Ryoma too.
Ryoma. He does Shigure.
Anyone who sounds the same in the games is probably by Matthew Mercer.
Yeah, he's Bargain Bin Troy Baker, as we like to call him. So this is the second one he does. Adair, the tank. So he normally has something where he's like 19 and a half or something like that when you walk away, but he's not doing it now, so good job, Obsidian, it's glitching again. The smell of...
God damn it!
The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthly and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. You trace your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you are.
He thinks we should count her as a full person.
That's not what I was... He was thinking you were actually counting how many bodies were hanging on the tree.
Because you'll understand in a minute why he thinks that. What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18
Yeah.
of them. Well, Last I counted, anyway.
Aloth frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you for a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Impossible.
Oh my god!
Impossible. I don't drool half as much. Ha, so you're already familiar. Still, you'll have to forgive my curiosity. Around here, you prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. Be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come to these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be.
So, my character hits 2 of 3 of those. She is a cipher and a watcher now.
Shit!
So she's basically, what a cipher is, the best way to define it is as I've put it, is you're basically you're kind of a rogue brain mage hybrid. That's what you are. You bust into people's brains and you fuck with their souls a little to cause attacks to happen.
Oh, that's fucked up. You always do the magic that's really fucked up.
Actually, no, because like in my case, like it's basically a lot of her spells get used like, or they're called powers actually for this. A lot of her stuff like she has to cast it through an ally. So like Adair gets carried around always in the party because he's a good focal point as the tank. And so like it's basically like she overcharges his soul, so it fucking electrocutes people.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, she doesn't hurt anybody. Well, she doesn't hurt the people she's doing it to. She hurts the people nearby.
Of course,
she's just using everyone as a conduit.
Look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
None taken.
That's the stoic. Okay. You think you're gonna be hanged.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
The war? Saints' War. Only one in my lifetime. Fella decides he's living in... Here we go with the words again. Fella decides he's the living incarnation of Aethys. Overthrows Rhea Ceres, marches on Deerwood, so we gave him a Deerwood and hello. What's a Deerwood and hello?
We blew him up.
He smiles at this, but it's the smile of one counting a joke for effect rather than enjoyment. Yes, they blew a man up. Well, they blew up a guy claiming to have a god in him.
Yeah, that'll definitely cripple someone who has a god complex.
Who was Aethys? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. I had other questions, so let's go back. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Radric sent men down here the other day, said they had it on good authority someone in town was working with Kolsch, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later. If not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Picked the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea.
So yes, this giant room he's standing next to, it's a temple that's been fucked up.
Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Alaf glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. Who's Colts? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be until they catch him. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? He gives a half smile. Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. I just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there when you... Here we go with the words. We can do this. Read slowly. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Wydwin's legacy started with Wydwin. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Someplace called Cadnua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I had ever heard one.
All right then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
He tilts his head forward and gives you a pointed look. Let's get going. And so now okay, good. It already put him at the start of the fucking party. Oh god, what do I want to dump him into? He goes all into athletics. So he can climb everything for us. Oh boy, it's not that. Yeah, here we go. Weapon and shield style. So now, since we actually have people that can kill things, we can now walk away. And remember that bear?
Yeah.
Let's go fight that fucking bear.
God, why?
Come on, Adair.
Why not?
Why not? Adair can punch it for me, and I can electrocute everything for it, and Alaf can blow it up. Let's go, Matthew Mercers.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like after that, everybody else is all voiced by different people. It's just those two companions. They both decide let's make him do both of them.
And let's let you get both of them right after another.
Yeah, they're literally found within 30 feet of each other. It's quite ridiculous.
It's so funny.
Thankfully, they sound different enough. And technically, he does 3 voices between the two of them. So it's like, okay, I'm fairly impressed. That's actually pretty cool that you can pull that off.
I shall be discreet.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for everything that's not nailed down so I can shove it in my bag.
Good.
Oh, and I leveled. Oh, don't detect him, we've been detected, never mind. It's time for a fight. I didn't want to fight the little lizard man.
No.
Little lizard man!
It's okay. I got a level, that's okay. I think I only need one more rank for the lore, and then I can dump the rest in mechanics. Oh. Oh, we're at level 2 spells. Oh dear. Well, I always go that. Mental binding, and I want to say... Amp thrust is considered good now. And here's me trying to get to my thing so I can check my recommendations that I have on the list, because I have forgotten, because it's been a while for what I want to have. Oh boy, I should just have the lists all open. me look at the spells. Give me a second. What do I want for this? Because I want to say it's Amp Thrust right now, which is a lot of fun. Because it's called I bounce things off people and attack them.
Curving the spell.
Yeah, okay, it's been de-appreciated, I think. Oh no, okay, it hasn't. It's just de-appreciated for this person personally. So I can go Amp Thrust. Because Phantom Foes is actually not that good and tends to glitch. And Psycho Vampiric Shield's okay, but I can pick that up next level, so we'll take the Amp Thrust. Da-da-da. Okay, we're good. We're leveled. Let's get going. Okay, bear ass, come here. Let's fight you.
Bear ass? You're fighting a bear ass?
Yes, we're fighting one bear ass. And
that's not sexy. Bear asses aren't sexy.
My party's sexy? I mean, I don't know, maybe.
They seem sexy. I mean, 2 of them are voiced by Matthew Mercer.
We've got a choice between the giant farm man Matt Mercer or the willowy elf wizard Matt Mercer. Pick your favorite. Addie's forming a harem already. And so we found the body of the guy, by the way, the friend, and we're now talking to him apparently. A figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form features blur and twist and the cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. Reach out. Reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you've been struck with a blow, your head reeling as you tumble helplessly into the waiting of darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of your bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you have come a long way from the vale, hunting deer. Now you're standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, your heart hammering in your chest, as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There's a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain, but in a moment of terrible clarity you see your friend look back at you from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And there is a great dark shape above you, and then there is no more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seeming resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the specter lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you sense a sense of questioning, of confusion, of anger. I met him on the road, your friend. So yeah, the guy who's like, oh yeah, my friend got killed by a bear. Kinda set him up to be killed by the bear.
What an asshole.
What a dick.
Yeah, so, there you go. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seems to pour from the gleaming... Whoop, here we go. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see that he answers for what he's done to you. For a moment the spirit seems to burn, bright, and your head feels the sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exultation, growing fainter and fainter, until you are alone once more.
Well then.
The guy was just a jerk then on the road, wasn't he? He killed his friend. Look at his friend killed. And now I guess we gotta go stab the guy.
Stab him!
Well, let's go. I've gotta steal some stuff. I gotta steal tongues from the little lizard men, apparently. And I think they have jewels, so I want those too. Give them to me. I need them to repair my gun.
I shall be discreet.
Oh, I know something else we can grab too while I'm out here, before I forget. Yes, okay, thank goodness. I think I can repair the gun now. Enchant. Quality. No. Oh, it's because I'm fucking broke, that's why. I'm broke and I require one more material.
More mushrooms.
Yeah, I need more shroombas and I need more money because I am broke.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's okay, I'll get a lot of money in it.
Oh, that's how you print screen. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna
I
show
shall be
you.
discreet.
Oh, wait,
There's a
not
print screen button on your laptop, Ray.
I know, but every time I try to look for the screenshots of this game, I can't find them. But it tells me I'm looking right here. It tells me exactly where it saved it to. So I'm gonna get it so I can show you Vlad in my game. So you can just see how fabulous he is.
Oh yeah!
I worked very hard to find the most fabulous of shots. Well, of combinations of things, anyways.
Oh, Nagi made Aizen apparently as a lady though. Lady Aizen sounds pretty good. That one. And...
Lady Aizen does sound pretty good because I gotta admit, male or female, I crush on Aizen no matter what. Just oof.
I still have screenshots too.
Okay, there we go.
Maggie has lots of screenshots.
I always have screenshots.
So, and and as soon as it finishes loading, there's a screenshot of the DFO version of Vlad. He can't cross-dress, unfortunately, but, you know, I made him as pink as possible.
This is a Vlad back in his lawyer days. That's what I'm gonna say.
Thank you. Yeah, see him with his fur stole and his bright pink.
This is
vest.
He's beautiful.
Lady Aizen.
Oh, how cute! Lady Aizen's adorable, and fucking Pink Vlad is obviously. Pink Vlad is obviously back when he used to be a lawyer.
Oh, it looks so cute, Nagi.
Yes.
The fact that the bear's over there chilling, like, I want to pose too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are lawyer days before he killed those Varisian ladies for their dancer clothes.
Yeah.
That bear is actually really hard to beat. I have to keep comboing it.
Combo the bear until you take its bare arms, and then you could say, I have the right to bear arms.
And then you take its bare ass.
I take its skin.
Well, then you take its bare skin, and then you make it into a bear coat.
Oh my god.
And then you're super warm.
Guys, I just found a freaking... Because everybody likes the dark... Like, the male mages, as you could tell, that was the character I was playing. Everyone wants them to be edgy as all fuck. So you have everyone with the edgy black avatar sets. They like the vampire set, so they wear the full ensemble, you know, dark, and they have stupid names like Darky God.
Oh god.
And then there's you.
And then there's me with Ladi Chama in his bright pink outfit.
Is that the brightest color you can do?
That was the brightest color. Like, you don't understand. I bought these, and then I bought the dyes. The outfit itself was not originally that color.
Oh no, I wouldn't believe it. If it was, that'd be awesome. If it would be awesome.
Yeah.
I got the brightest ass colors ever.
I would do that too.
Mary, you okay?
Oh, do you want to see what I'm trying to
send
my Lady Aizen into?
I was trying to get it down enough so I could catch it.
Rip. What's that, Nagi?
Who wants to see what I'm trying to level my Aizen into?
I want to see.
I do.
Put it up in chat. I'm going to read this really quick. So we found a bunch of bandits and a dwarf with the stew, and the young dwarf tending the stew looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. The bandits are highly offended, like, what? Get her. Make sure the new cook doesn't run off.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm looking. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's really pretty looking.
Okay,
yeah, that's the final class.
Really?
Yeah, that is the final class. I'm currently at the champion class, and that's the final class I can go to.
Those boob bandages bother me, though. That's not how boob bandages work. I wish people would realize this.
Help, please,
I think
help,
people
my God.
realize, but they just
Especially
like,
with big boobs like that.
No.
Sorry.
What
I
the
know that
bandits-
sounded a little offensive, but still.
Eh.
One of the bandits gets 10 foot the tick as they pass, and he huddles. And so bandits decided, you know, we just came back from slaughtering a bear ass, and they decide, let's fight them. It's time to burn
I've
some
already
spells.
caught one, young goose, okay? Stop having to pound at me with them. Seriously. Let me just catch the pupper. Alexa, K.
Oh my
God.
God. Addie, why are you a failure like you are in Pathfinder? Oh my God. How did you whiff a spell that you cast off another person?
It reflected the wrong way.
Yeah, she fucking somehow whiffed the spell. Oh my God, Addie.
Well met, friend.
By the flame, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life, or until they are bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I hope they only haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks aghast. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop at the Blackhound Inn. I'll let Pasca know just what you've done for me, and then I'll be sure she'll do right by you in turn. Oh, to be back in my oven again. And we get a major positive reputation with the town, apparently, for getting back their cook.
Well, someone's got to cook and make it edible.
Yeah, that's why the food has been awful. Aloth was bitching about, and that's why it's been terrible, as their cook was stolen. Who the fuck just hit for 73? Oh, no, it was Adair hit for 7 and Aloth hit for 3, and they showed up next to each other, so it looks like, you know, one of them hit for 73.
Man, I'm running out of blood.
Oh no!
Hey, stop killing them.
I'm just reading the chat, like, the Filipinos, which is coincident because I am a Filipino.
Oh no.
That's
Are
fine.
you?
This is gonna sound racist as hell, but I was like, I wonder what kind of Asian Mikomi is, and you just answered it for me.
Oh my God, I never even... Mikomi just seemed like he was a normal American, honestly.
I'm sorry if that was offensive.
Well, I am, but I'm just a Filipino American.
He's
Hey,
just
that's
a
fine.
Filipino American, that's all he is.
I don't
That's
speak
fine,
a
I've had-
lick of Tagalog or anything.
I wouldn't expect you to. I know that there are various forms of Tagalog anyways, so
Ugh.
it's scary
Yeah.
how much there is. Like, you go to one place and you can't understand it in the next.
Yeah, there's the only two that I know of are Ilocano and just regular Tagalog. And I don't care for either because I don't speak it.
There you go.
That's fine. I'm meaning the people who just blatantly use it in game. Well,
Yeah,
most of
I
the
know.
players are English speaking. It's just like,
No,
come
I
on.
understand. Yeah, I run into
Damn,
those all
RNG
the
is
time.
being rude.
Sky, come on, don't freeze.
Game.
Oh,
Sky.
Skype, don't Skype, don't do it.
Yeah. Also, that facial hair though.
Oh yeah, the fucking models in this are so awful. The character models for this one are just terrible. The environment's beautiful. It's like Oblivion. The environment's beautiful. The character models are god awful. I'm trying to settle on which one to go with. I can't remember because he has 2 builds that I could possibly run with. Oh, this one's the testy build, so I don't think this is the one I really wanted. It's the... oh, fucking hell. It's not the Guardian stance, you want the Defender stance, that's right. For a tank. Because Guardian stance is actually not that great. Okay. The character models, they're doing a second one. The character models for that are, like, really good. Like, you're like, oh, it's just an isometric game. They don't need to be that detailed, and they're fucking obnoxious. Which is fantastic. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Stop now!
I mean, it's true they don't.
I said stop!
Unless you're planning on putting it in someone's face, then yes, they kind of do.
Yeah, because they do. Okay. Oh, that's right.
If
Your
it-
fucking colors need to be flipped because everything for you is green, and then you fucking put you in red. And it drives me fucking insane.
Oh no! I need that raw hardener. That sounds awful, but I swear to you, it's not as bad as it.
Thank you.
These aged walls appear to have encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains. Stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away, so we're gonna fucking climb the wall. So, I know I can't climb it, and if I can't climb it, the fucking wizard definitely can't climb it. So Adair, get up the wall. Adair finds handholds on palm of large stones and starts to climb. Despite a few loose rocks and awkward angles, Adair makes a swift progress and quickly arrives at the top of the wall. Once there, Adair helps you up over the side. And now we can loot. Which I'm gonna take.
Do I have a quick ball? I hope I have a quick ball. I need a quick ball.
Actually, I don't need that. That's not necessary.
No, I don't.
I forgot this was all just loot up here. Did I find my mushrooms I need? No, I don't want that one. I want this one. Let me see the gun. Did I find my shroom buzz? No. I need just one shroom buzz.
What are they called again? Shroom buzz?
No, they're straight up. They're called deer caps, but they're mushrooms. So I want them.
Huh. Oh no, because I keep on thinking of like a Roomba made out of mushrooms.
And when I hear Shroomba, I'm just thinking, so Goombas?
Yes, exactly.
The enemy that you can always find, but when you want one, you can never find one. It's like, what?
So where's the red bastard? He's not here. But he left a note, so let's read it. My dear Naughton, please be safe. Know that whatever happens, I love you still. Oh, he's got a girlfriend. Let's go find his girlfriend.
Is he dead though?
Or he's not dead. No, he looks like he's left, that's all.
Oh, okay.
His friend, however, is super dead, and it was his fault. Excuse you, indeed. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
Captured. Got the pepper. Now we
Dr.
can get
Pepper?
out of here. No, Remember what I said earlier about Rockcraft looking like a puppy?
Yeah, Rocker looked like a puppy.
Yeah, that's what I mean by pepper.
Oh, he's the pupper! Oh, there's mushrooms in here. Hold on, I gotta get the mushrooms. I don't know if those are the mushrooms I need, but I want them. Give me the mushrooms. Those were not the mushrooms I need.
Oh my god, I just found another little vampire. Alucross, please. God, stop being...
Oh, really? Alucross? Are you shitting me?
Okay, I'm going to put something in the chat now.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's
Go
okay,
ahead.
you're fine.
Don't be sorry.
I just gotta tab around.
This is going on in a Discord chat I'm in.
Oh no, what have you done?
I created a superhero, apparently, out of a friend.
I am Canada Man, oh no. But Uni's Canada Man, you can't take that from him. Actually no, Uni's Faragir, never mind, he's not Canada Man. He's just Iceman.
Okay.
He's just Iceman.
Okay, this is what I meant.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to put this quest together normally, because I just kept running into houses until I got a result. So you're supposed to wander into this lady's house.
Like a true RPG person.
Yeah, this is literally how I figured out this quest, was I was just running around town, and I was like, I don't know how to figure this out, because I don't want to actually turn it in, I want to find the guy first. And he's in here. Red Bastard is in here. So we'll go ahead and give it a good save. And knock knock. This man and woman appear to be in a deep conversation, working at
Dark Epsilon, please.
Oh goodness, right. Working at
Everyone is trying to be so edgy. Ugh.
They're being edgier than me, and that's sad. Working at closing.
Well, are they edgier than? Wow, I can't even think of his name right now.
I don't know either.
Let me tell you, V has seen worse. I remember when these updates like first came out.
Oh no, I could just imagine.
You have to ask him for the names because I don't remember them exactly, but they were awful.
It's like when Black Desert first released the ninja class and the female ninja class. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but all of them were named after Naruto characters.
Oh no!
And it was fucking awful. No. You were like, God help us.
Nagi?
Show us, Nagi. Or is it just what we're showing in chat already?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Nagy's really excited. Can't Ray Moose can vote, but they also aren't dicks. I'm like, Moose can vote. Surprised that was true. Canada's wild. A fucking moose just stumbling in, and guys like, oh yes, hi, here's your pamphlet, have fun.
Do they know? Ask them if they know about that story of that old Canadian guy that beat off a bear.
Beat off a bear? You mean like beat up a bear, like and scared it off?
He actually beat up a bear.
Off?
He fought a bear.
I was gonna say, Ray, beat off can mean multiple
I just
things.
asked.
No, I said beat up, not beat off.
Oh, I thought you said beat off.
No. Oh, okay. But yeah, he beat up a bear.
Is it the guy who was protecting his dog?
No, this was just an old he was an old ex-boxer, I believe, and he was just going out for a walk. And he met up with a bear, and the bear,
The bear was a bear, and he was a boxer, and he boxed the bear.
He just cross-countered it. He's just like cross-counter. Bah! Dead. I win.
Okay, so...
Yeah,
oh my god.
You fucking beat up that bear.
This man... This man and woman appear to have been in deep conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Well met, friend.
Oh, thank you. Okay, can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this woman, Naunton? Naunton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned her about a bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two seem to be in a hurry. Actually, no, I'm going to go with the other one. You two are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. That's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband in my fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Dale before this happened.
Uh-huh.
I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place after all. It's cost me the greater part of my life, and now my husband, and I'm glad to be free of it. You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. Inigrid laughs. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and she looks at Naunton. Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Naunton reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. So, wow, you're something special. You killed another guy. You'd have killed another guy for his wife, clearly.
Well, obviously the wife was in on it. So.
Oh, obviously she is. I know what really happened in that bear cave, Naunton. The color trains from Naunton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? Inigrid looks at Naunton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Naunton shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? Cave, live, catch him with the knife. Stop! I have no patience for cowards and liars. Actually, no, I'll go with the diplomatic, because I like stacking diplomatics. Why'd you do it? He was your friend. Naunton hesitates, and then his expression darkens. My friend. He was a cruel enough man to his friends. You didn't know him. You wouldn't defend him if you did. His hand falls to his sword belt. Naunton, wait. Inigrid raises a hand. I don't know what you saw in the cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was much as beast as that bear. I tried to lay the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pain. Naunton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, someone who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchels. We've got some coin saved up. You can have it if you only let us go. So, in this case, okay, never mind. This is a very different story. Pearlie was a dick. And this is Addie, so at this point, this is smuggler Addie, so she'll totally accept, them leaving. So keep the money. Use it to start your new life. Ingrid blinks, surprised. Then thank you, truly. Truly, I'm glad that you understand. Only here, take this at least. I hope it brings you good luck. She looks at Naunton, smiling. We have a long journey ahead of us, and we gain more influence with the village, actually, for doing that, and get a ring. I wish you well on your travel, stranger. We won't forget this. And so, since it's a deflection ring, I think that goes on my hands. And And the rest of you can wait. Actually, no, it does not. Actually, that should go to Adair, because he's the tank and you want him to have ridiculous amounts of deflection. And we can just shove everything else in your house, since you're not going to need it anymore, in my bag, and leave.
Yes, I'm sure I want to continue.
Are you sure, though, Mare?
Yes!
Are you positive?
Positive?
Yeah, because I actually have to let the full game be updated before I can even start save data, just so I can transfer the stuff that I got from the demo onto the full game.
Are you sure, though? Are you okay? Oh my god! I forgot to steal the dog!
You can steal a dog?
I forgot to steal a dog. Adair, we gotta go steal the dog. Come on, let's go.
Go steal the dog.
Come
on.
Get
a dog.
Get the doge.
No, I'm going, because apparently there's no more room for save data.
Come on, Matthew Mercers, we must steal the dog.
I can't tell you how long it took me when I decided to. It's like, I want a female starter. Oh god. Worst decision ever.
Which one?
Oh wait, actually we need
Rowlet.
to turn this in.
Because let me tell you, trying to get a female starter in Sun and Moon was absolute torture.
I know. I did it for my Rowlet.
Me
I
too.
was thinking of doing the water starter.
Poplio? That's a good one. I mean, honestly, I like all the stars except Litten.
Except Kitty.
I mean, yeah, the kitty's nice. Not what he evolves into.
What in the...
Okay,
isn't that the one with the kind of weird,
wrestler
like...
shit.
Isn't that the one with the kind of weird, like, patch of fur that looks suspiciously like a penis?
No, we're referring to the one that, as it evolves, it looks more like a luchador.
It goes from
No,
kitty.
it's a professional wrestler, not just a luchador. Luchadors have masks. This one does not.
Yeah.
It goes from kitty to cat to frickin' what the f are you?
Oh, okay.
I would have loved it if it went into like a lion. That would have been awesome. But no, it went into freaking. I'm a buff freaking. I should have been a firefighting, but no, I went fire dark because everyone hates firefightings now.
Yeah,
You know
because
they
they're always firefighting.
Yeah, you know they wanted to. When they did, and they're like, we shouldn't do this.
Actually,
Let's make it fire.
they did it perfectly on purpose.
I know they did. It's like, I hate you guys so much. Even though I love Blaziken. But I tend to go for the water starters. So that's my niche until I saw the bowling ball owl. I'm like, mine.
I just tend to go with whatever starter I think is prettiest, because I'm terrible.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually what I just go, ooh, water, you look cool. Except Piplup.
I actually
Listen,
like that
fuck
one.
you.
I thought it was adorable.
Adorable.
I love Piplup.
it is.
Piplup's precious. Fuck you.
And I remember looking at it and being like, yeah, this is the only one I want because I did not care about any of the others. If you ask me what the other starters were for that generation, I'll be like, oh.
I honestly, I don't remember either. So
I don't remember 4th generation at all. So, there's that.
I think it was the fire monkey, and I don't remember the grass at all. Let me look it up.
Wasn't it the turtle?
Oh,
Torterra?
Turtwig. Yeah, Turtwig. That's
Yeah.
right.
Good
Actually, lady, do you have my mushrooms? Do you have mushrooms at all? Do you have mushrooms? You're a terrible person. Here, I'll take all your money.
She-
I'm
So-
sorry, I'm
so you
selling
stole
to
the
this
dog.
lady. I sold a bunch of weapon and armors to the bar, yes. Because I get a discount and bonuses here because I returned their cook. She was like, oh, thank you. And now I'm going to go upstairs and steal your dog.
You're gonna steal the dog,
Yes.
take their money. Sounds like a good plan.
Well, I mean, the dog's story is like the owner, the dog belonged to the original owner of this little inn. And then one day the owner of the inn wandered off, and like he's never been seen again, and the dog's just been kind of like really sad without him. And there's the little
dog. So it's basically the dog the loyal dog who just sits there waiting.
Yeah, he's just waiting for him.
It's Hachiko!
Yeah. So this hound stares intently at the covered window, head cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. It looks up when you approach and whines in a low note, tail wagging slightly. And so we're gonna pet the dog. The dog's tail thumps happily against the floorboards. I don't know if I can steal him yet or I have to hear the story. Yeah, I think I have to hear the story. Okay, we're gonna go back and find the story. I have to hear the story before I can rob the dog.
I mean, that makes sense. Why else would you want to just jack the dog right off the bat?
Because I love dogs, and Adair is also... basically, as the companions go on further and further, you learn Adair, like, loves animals.
Okay.
And he wants to adopt all the animals. And it's tradition for most people to shove all our aesthetic pets into his inventory, so he has all the animals.
Good day, stranger.
Because he just loves little animals. He's like if you have like the pig out like often enough, like he'll go, hey little pig, wiggle your tail and stuff like that. It's just random cute shit. Or he asks like if you have the dog out, like, can we get another dog?
I'd have been like, you gonna feed it?
Yeah. I'd like to know more about the Black Hound. Really? Well, let me see. The actual building's been here for years, but the Black Hound's fairly new. We got a lot of new faces in here, though. Fewer than we used to, I'll admit. Tenfrist's the big draw. I'm sure we'll get the big crowds back in no time. I used to work the tables, actually, until the old owner up and left. Nobody's sure what happened to him. Even left his poor hound behind. That's the name, you see, the Black Hound. It's still sitting upstairs pining after him. Poor old girl. Place ended up in my hands somehow. She laughs. My very own inn. A lot of hard work involved, but it's been worth it so far. And then, okay, so now I've heard the story. I think I can steal the dog now.
Okay.
So let's go steal the dog now.
Get the dog.
Gotta get the dog. Gotta get the dog. Give me the dog. Give me the pupper. I mean, I'll have probably the star pig out forever, but... because I love the little starlight pig until we get the actual pig. There we go. Okay. So yeah, she's still looking at the window, blah blah blah, and I love how you can go, sorry girl, I don't think he's coming back, or I could use a good dog. Here girl. So we'll be nice. I think you can go both options. So sorry girl, I don't think he's coming back. The dog whines softly again, head tilting. Well, you could come with me. Maybe we'll find him on the way. The dog's ears perk up. It trots over to you and barks happily. And then it goes into my inventory.
Yay, dog inventory!
So now we have the dog. It goes straight into Adair's inventory. And now Adair has the dog.
So basically you just like, yeah, it's not gonna find it. It's like, we could find him. Lying.
It's like we're absolutely lying. It's our dog now. There's some great pets you get like in story context sometimes that are like, you can get this undead cat pretty soon too.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like, it's got clumps of hair falling out and you're just like, oh, you're so cute. Let's take you with me. And the lady who owns it is like, fine, I didn't want it anyway. I can just make another one.
Oh my goodness. That's actually really funny. It's like, oh fine, take that one. It only took me like 5 seconds to make it.
It's like, oh, well, whatever. Okay, actually I need to grab a couple of things. So, I think she's up here. Is it her? Yep, Afra. Okay. So, Kalisha's sister, that I mentioned before, does actually live in town and we can meet her. She's up in this little house off to the corner, which we wander into like any good RPG character does, and that's how we figure this out.
I mean, that's the rule of RPGs. If the door is not locked, you can walk right in.
This is the closest to classic wander into the place and find things. Yeah, this is all marked as stealing, so I can't take anything from in here. Oh, can I take her cat? No, I can't take her cat. I have to buy that cat.
Aww.
So hello Afra. A dear one woman standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps her unborn child, for she's clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head to you slightly as you enter.
Hail, traveler.
Well, finally, I was starting to think. The woman makes a startled noise when she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? Oh, nice cat. Offer smiles brightly. Oh, thank you, she's a sweetheart. Keeps the house clear of mice, too. God, I forgot my character can be totally the animal robber. Or at least act like it. Who are you expecting? My sister, Kalisha, is traveling with one of the caravans. She sent a letter before she came. She said she was going to pay her way by working as a guard for the caravan master. She was always a tough one. She pauses. I don't suppose you've seen her on the road, or the caravan perhaps. It's Master Odema's, and we're going to be honest with her. Yeah, we're going to be honest with her. The caravan was attacked and we escaped, but Kalisha was caught in a Beowick. Offer covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she can manage nothing but strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on any danger. Offer sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. I'm so sorry, stranger. I just can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here, if I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive, somewhere. Offer's face crumples and a solitary tear slides down her cheek. Oh no, she's got the solitary tear. So, oh well, we're gonna go and burn our benevolent chances, so please don't cry. Maybe I can help.
Yay!
Give me your cat.
Give me your cat. I want your cat as payment. Oh, I don't want your cat, but our giant warrior loves pets, and just give it to him. The cat will be well cared for. He loves cats. He loves dogs. He loves any animal he can keep as a pet.
I just imagine
Why do we have a beanbag
just
then?
carrying everything on his back as he's fighting.
He's just got like fucking like a dog and 3 cats poking their head up his backpack. Like, what's going on?
He just turns
It
around.
was a long day. Let me nap, darn it! No, in the beginning of Sun and Moon, we just came over here from having a long freaking move from Kento to Alola, so...
And then the Meowth comes and is like, wake your ass up.
Yes, and it's nighttime, so of course I'm gonna...
Oh, jeez.
I feel like throwing Mare out the window. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Up to you.
Throws Mare out the window.
Damn, we catch Mare in the garbage bin below.
Like, wait, line it with pillows. Then we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's even a globe that's beside my journal saying, even on a tiny globe like this one, Kanto and Alola seem awfully far apart.
Oh,
so it's a long move!
Offer, look at you.
It's a long move, yet... I mean, it's not really spoilers, but there's this one time where I think, like, Hal comes in your house, and he's like, oh, this can't so far away, and you say, it's pretty far, and then your mom's like, it's not that far, and it's like, geez, Mom.
Yeah.
My glove says otherwise, but okay.
My sleep cycle says otherwise.
Everything says otherwise. Offer looks at you with some surprise before dabbing at her nose with the sleeve. That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I can impose this on you. It's not a small favor. Offer wipes her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for some time, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Radric, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor, so Radric continues to be a fucking piece of shit. He's hung 18 people in town for no apparent reason.
And now she's gonna be 19.
Same tree.
Fuck.
Well, no, she's not gonna be 19. She'll be exiled if her kid is born without a soul, which most of them are, or all of them are, from the sounds of it, actually. With my Hawthorne gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home too. So she's a single woman, single pregnant lady, so she's basically super fucked right now.
Oh shit.
I hoped Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, an old midwife who knows how to prevent a child from being hollowborn, but she moved south to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am, but I don't know anyone else now with Kalisha gone. More tears run down her face. Please, can you help me? And we'll be nice. I'll find Ranga for you. Offer blinks, eyes wide. You will? Oh, God bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of, well, I'm not sure. But it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back, and we gain more reputation with town. I should look how much I have. Anson's compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. She clasps her hands together. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. She sets her hand on her stomach, smiling through her tears. So, let me look. Hold on. Go back to this page. Okay, yeah, we're faintly good. We're an ally of Gilded Vale right now. We have a faintly good reputation, despite the fact that I've gotten a lot of positive with them.
Good. I've got at least a minimalistic, at least the save data for that one, so I can at least... Yay. Now I can actually transfer saves. Not transfer saves, transfer shit.
I am slightly annoyed with the fact that I'm slightly annoyed, but I love the fact that the theme for the free theme that we get on PS4s, the Persona 5 one, it gives you a preview of how everything's going to sound in the game, and you even got a little bit of music on your title screen. I'm like, ah. I just wish it was some other characters too, so that way I could get all of it.
Yeah. I need to run in here because I need to pick up a quest too, because I have to get the best shield in the game.
Yeah.
Do it.
Uni can attest. Uni can attest that this is the best shield in the game because he's never found anything better either. And it's hilarious what the shield is, which you'll find out when we pick it up.
Is it a pot lid?
Yeah, it's even better than a pot lid. It's very appropriate that a Derek will be the one carrying it around because he's a very giant person. It's a very large shield. This Amao man is of impressive build, towering over the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deep oceans. His thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square jaw face covered in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a bright smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite time. What can I do for you? What do you have here? You couldn't win us at a strange time, my friend. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armor to offer yet. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies, but expecting a new delivery in your week now. Haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect that they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them, or my workers ran off the wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin. As if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in villages like this and the exodus to cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you can keep an eye out for the supply wagon. Or my shipment, at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Radric. Okay, yeah, he's looking at the guards, fishy, and that's as it should be, but it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We don't have the iron. I'll see them back safe and sound. I'd appreciate you trying it anyhow. You bring back the supplies at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. A discount to start. And if you find my workers, you'll give them a good smack upside the head for me. So yeah, we gotta go find his workers.
Something about that one reminds me in not only Ocarina of Time, but Oracle of Ages as well. Where there's the one boss man that's having to look for their slack group of workers that seem to be going all over the place. And you can't progress through the actual story until you finally find all of them.
Every Zelda game.
Not every Zelda game, because it didn't happen in...
But there's a theme in that, and I know in Ocarina of Time you gotta deal with that too.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time and Oracle of Ages. Those two I know.
I never finished Oracle of Ages.
How far did you get?
I've never heard of Oracle of Ages.
I don't remember. I think, I got to that swampy area with all the lizards or something.
And I'm still looking for shrooms.
Or the frogs? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I had a linked game too, but I don't remember where my link code is, so I'm sad.
Well, if you ever feel the need to play it again, Ray, let me know and I'll see if I can help you out. Because I've played that game back and forwards quite a bit, and I also have a strategy guide with me too. So
I mean, really, the only thing keeping me from finishing it is the fact that I no longer have the link code of my from Oracle of Ages, not Ages,
from
Seasons.
Seasons, which means if you wanted to do it again from that kind of perspective, then you would need to redo
Seasons, and I'm not doing that.
Unless, Ray, you could load up your save data from Seasons and go up to the Deku tree and talk to Four.
I mean, I could do that.
She'll tell you the code to go to Ages. So
then I might do that. I just need to find out where my copy of Seasons is. I think I know where it is.
Yeah. So at least
I can't do Seasons again. I can't. That last boss battle.
Well, you have to actually jump onto the claws, avoiding the dragon fire and hitting the gem on the forehead.
That's
Mary, you don't understand.
And that was after having to, avoid the freaking massive warning star of a chain flail. While
You don't understand. The dragon.
The dragon.
I found the mushrooms! I think.
Yay,
I found them.
I fought that dragon. I had the potion that recovers all of your life. I had all the hearts.
Yeah.
And I still beat it with my last quarter heart.
Oh, I know the feel, Ray. I know the feel. That's happened to me before.
Yes,
Dear
okay,
God.
we fixed the gun. We fixed the gun.
Yay! Is it still disappointing?
It's still called the Disappointer, but now it has a +4 to accuracy instead of a -8.
So it's not as disappointing.
It's not disappointing at all anymore. It's actually, it's now basically the first gun in the game that we'll be able to hold down for a while, and is important to my build. So, yay, now I can actually go fucking murder people.
Yay!
Because guns are really great in this because they bypass magic. So they're really great.
But honestly, Ray, I know how you feel on that. Oh my God, that was a pain in the ass.
I blame it on Capcom. It's all Capcom's fault.
So the bandits want to fucking rob us, like the fucking idiots they are. We're gonna get shot.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Oh yes, it feels so good that I just fucking shot them and generated fucking 10 focus. Much better. Oh yes. Oh, we're back to our 85 damage straight out the gate. Go, children, kill them. Now we're at the point that I'm ridiculous. We're at the point that Cypher makes everything a joke already.
Oh my gosh.
You put a gun in our hands and we're just too powerful. Okay, so I just need to find my black song. Okay, yeah, so this is the stuff, by the way, for the people at the blacksmithy.
I found my chocolate!
Yay!
Yay, candy. And if you want to find the workers, they're a little further down.
Chocolate sounds good right now.
Chocolate sounds delicious.
Anyway.
I would kill for some chocolate, but I don't think we even have any in the house. We have lemon cookies. We have lemonlets of everything.
Cookies are good.
I love lemon, but we have lots of lemon right now. I wish we had some chocolate. I do wish for some. Where's the workers? I know they're around here. There! No, that's the river. Well, the stream. It's water. There's the workers. And there's spiders.
That's it.
I'm hungry.
Ooh, okay, and there's my backup for the start. No, I didn't want that in Alof's inventory. I wanted it in mine. so if my gun takes too long to reload, I have a decent bow to go to that shoots faster. So yeah, these are all the workers. They're here. A spare bedroll is laid up. There's no sign of any kith, but they're dead.
I
on the
have
road.
to admit, this guy's name is funny.
What's his name?
Zero Chill. Coincidentally, he happens to be a glacial master.
I love him. I love him so. Oh, yeah. These are sad characters to fight. Sorry, little children. You have to die.
Okay, but don't call my mom, okay? You're not...
Mom?
We're not... No. In the game, Professor Kukui just called, technically, the main character's mother, Mom. So it's like...
Oh, that's... He
fuck?
uses a lot of Hawaiian slang and terms, so...
Okay.
That's a Hawaii thing.
Mom?
I mean, cousin, I can understand.
Fuck.
Mom, though?
That's a Hawaiian thing.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Fuck?
I found
Not
a troll.
duck.
I found a troll. I found a troll. We might die.
Oh, don't...
Actually, no, we're on easy. We won't die. We're on easy. Never mind, I lied. We won't die. We'll be fine.
Okay.
Can I charm it? Can I make it easy to fight? Okay, good. There we go. Now I can line out up.
Lavaru, be on seek!
Hi?
Hi!
Hi!
Hi! I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot this one's a game where friendly fire is always on.
Oh. Don't kill your people.
Yeah, don't light a dare on fire, Alof. Let's not do that today.
Hi?
Okay, never mind. Listen, I know you're both voiced by the same person, and you know it's gonna become a rivalry. But don't light him on fire.
Who is voiced better?
If that's up to you. I think Adair's voiced better. Uni though, if Uni was in here, he'd be more on Alof. We both like both. They generally, I know in both our cases, neither of them really leave our priorities because we both play the same class in Uni and me. So, it's just really up to who you appreciate more for whatever reasons. I prefer...
cannot wait until I get to change how my character looks later.
Unfortunately, the outfits, in my opinion, the outfits in this game aren't as cute as the ones in X and Y.
Yeah.
Unless you're into the tropical Hawaiian feel.
I'm not into a tropical
I didn't even feel that the outfits were that tropical or Hawaiian.
And I'm only meaning like, I only set up for like one shirt for the dudes.
I found everything and I felt a lot of the fashion for the girls was very old lady.
While the fashion for the guys were all old man Hawaiian shirt happy.
Oh, I was gonna say show your titty? No, not even anything good.
Well met, friend.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna get the crate of the shit back to the blacksmith, and I found that shipment you were waiting on. And he reaches out, takes the crate, raising effortlessly over the counter. His face splintens into a broad smile. Why, so you have. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real black hammer quality. And then these flimsy little swords. And we get a positive with the town. And he's like, here, I'll give you a case. He ducks behind the counter and rises with a heavy windshield in hand. Might not have much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still black hammer craftsmanship. You go on and take that. And here, some coin for the troubles, too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find anyone with a wagon? Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Which we found them. They were dead in the road. Poor fools. Always told them that they ought to hire some guards instead of palming extra coin. He sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale? Try some delivery work? He smiles thinly. You have my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. So, It says it's a wooden shield. It's not just a wooden shield, though. It's a goddamn
It's
fucking...
the wooden shield.
It's a goddamn fucking door.
It's a
That's
door?
what I thought. I was
It's
about
a
to say,
door.
It's a door?
It's a
That's why I
whole
said
door.
It's a door. No wonder it's such a good shield. Good God.
It's literally the best shield in the game. Uni and me have never found anything better. We get it. It does not come off.
Well met, friend.
Yeah, I mean, it's a giant door that's gonna block a lot of things unless it's like a
you're
ballista.
that way. My
It's
bad.
the greatest fucking, off the cuff, random hobo weapon you could think of.
Well, I mean, if you play League of Legends, one of the heroes there uses a door as his main freaking weapon.
Well, there you go. Door is a viable choice.
It's a giant wooden door that only he can carry because it's so damn thick and heavy.
It's so damn thick and heavy, you say. Oh god, I can't believe I just did that.
Yes, actually it is. It's even got a giant freaking... I don't know what kind of animal on the front, but
It's got an
it's got
animal.
a... Mhm.
Hold on, I've got to shove all the lockpicks in my mouth in this game like I do every other game.
Oh god.
I've got to collect them. I'm sorry, they sing to me. I have 9. I have 9 on me.
Say, it's not bad enough that you need somebody shoved several lockpicks into your mouth.
Uni's back. He
Shoved
shoved
all
more
the
lockpicks in my
lockpicks.
mouth? No, he's not.
No, I mean, in the past he's done that to you.
Oh yeah, I've shoved the lockpicks in my mouth too, man. I had like fucking nearly 300 by the time we finished Enderall.
That's not enough.
But that was nowhere near enough. I'm used to having, like, in straight up Skyrim, I'm used to having, like, 500 on average.
That sounds about right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Question. In Pathfinder, lockpicks are consumable resources, right?
I have no idea, because I don't play rogues in Pathfinder.
I was about to say, I would assume so.
No, because you see, my friends doing their Zelda campaign, I remember, like, I was being so confused because I was like, I'm pretty sure lockpicks are, like, not renewable. So why are, like, they going through everything?
I mean, generally, lockpicks are not renewable. I mean, if they break them or anything, unless they have, like, a kit, maybe. I don't know how
No,
a DM
apparently
would
in
prevent that.
apparently in Dungeons and Dragons, or at least in this version that they're doing, they don't
Yeah,
they don't go bad.
In
Oh,
3.5, in 3.5, if you have a thief's kit, you can literally pick locks and everything as many
3.5,
times as you
yes.
want until it breaks, or until you screw up bad enough.
Good day,
Yeah, they're not doing a 3.5 though. They're doing 5.
Damn it!
No, yeah,
day,
in
stranger.
5. Oh hell yeah! I believe it's a consumable until it breaks. First. So basically, until you fuck up.
Or 5? Sorry, 5th edition?
Yeah.
But I mean, you literally have to have like a stock of them. You can't like.
Yeah, but she went ahead. The DM went ahead and said she's being lazy and she's not going to keep that into account. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just that's house ruling then.
Yeah. Okay. Yep,
Yeah. But I was like, I'm pretty sure that lockpicks are, consumable.
Yeah, I think it's along the lines of.
That doesn't help.
Wow, can I think?
No, not you.
Spell
Makami.
requirement?
I was just,
I'm trying to think of-
yelling at the professor. Oh, you won't listen. He looks just like a Kahuna.
Well, but yeah, it's like all components in most
How may I
D&D games. No one ever really cares for those.
Yeah, I just noticed as I was looking through spells and stuff like that because we leveled up in our campaign last night.
Oh.
And I was looking through that, and I'm like, spells have components, but Uni has never once asked for any of them.
Yeah, because honestly,
no one cares.
It's implied. Yeah, we got the implied that we always buy our.
It's implied, like, if you
components
have,
that
like,
we always
the spell component pouch is supposed to cover that, too, a lot of it. That it has everything you need in it. It's just, like, the ones that ask for, like, highly specific things, like a diamond that's worth, like, 1,000 gold and shit like that.
Yeah, it's only high-end ones that they care about, the spell components. Otherwise, it's usually just, like, a leaf, an herb, a little twig somewhere. And you
Some
too.
saltpeter.
Yep.
Saltpeter, by the way.
Hair.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
yeah,
if
like
only
just
Addie was on the team. Hair everywhere.
I was about to say.
Hey Addie, can I borrow some of your hair for a spell?
Well, it's like actually when that hair gets cut, then when it's in the prehensile mode, it just shrivels back up to its normal length. But she has a ridiculous amount of hair normally anyway, so. Because the face slam I chose for it's like fucking like ridiculous amounts of hair.
Oh, for heaven's sakes!
It goes like fucking past down to her fucking past her legs. It's really long.
This wouldn't have happened if you had stayed in the bag.
I'm crying. This game is not giving me Eisen.
Oh.
I don't have enough stones to do a wall yet.
Aww. Okay, we found the mill incident. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards that comes through the door gets shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swayer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away now,
so only
lads.
the first.
Only the first one. Come away from now, lads, but we'll be back, Trumbull. We'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. So what are you gonna do? Burn down the mill? I shouldn't say that. You'll probably burn down the mill. Oh my god, the dwarf is sliding.
Okay, slowly.
So let's go knock
A
knock
little
in the mill.
at a time. Didn't realize the bridge was that old and crickety. Shit!
Inch
Yeah.
inch mare.
And I mean, it's
Almost.
Nebby. He never stays in the bag. That's why I love it.
I know. I've actually seen 2 different playthroughs, one of Sun and one of Moon, so yeah. I actually know what's going on, but it's like... I like putting my own reactions in there anyway.
It's funny. It's funny watching it, but it's funnier when you do it yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
No,
pretty much.
no, it's not funny. But then again, the game made me very mad very fast, so...
An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes are wide. Behind
Oh
him, a
my
younger man and a
gosh!
woman
The character is
exchange.
actually showing emotion! Sorry.
Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glasses. Glasses. Wow, there we go with the fucking English inability to read. Glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Actually, yeah, I had the resolve to tell him to fuck off. Put that thing down before you hurt yourself.
Put that thing down or so help me!
Put that thing
So-
down or I'll fucking throw the tank at you.
I'm sorry, I was having a Monsters Inc. moment there.
Stancy.
Trumbull only raises the club
Ooh,
higher.
shiny!
I mean it. I won't have Swainer and his lackeys threatening me in my own mill. I thought you could use some help. Those people out there seem pretty angry. Really, Trumbull sighs in relief. Hilly as tits, I could use a friendly face. I take it you heard some part of what the crowd's asking for. Grain, as if I've got it tucked away somewhere. Swainer's been egging on that lot for days now. They've been keeping clear so far, but if things keep on like they are, I don't know how much longer we've got before things get messy. Please, if you're not here on his behalf, maybe you could speak to Swainer. He won't listen to me anymore. Just explain we're all getting smaller rations now. We're all making sacrifices. I have some questions.
Get in the bag, Nabby!
Get in the bag! What was all that ruckus outside? Trumbull shakes his head. Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them all up to a froth going on about the grain stores. It claims I've hidden most of it away. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air. I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of this mill. Most of it goes to Black Hound on the west side of the town for ale, and Swainer and his lights sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields in the You take a look at the fields in the town. The crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers, Trumbull gestures to the sacks and containers. It's gone, rotted through.
Ouch.
So yeah, they're having a blight too, on top of the fucking fact that they're basically short a generation at this point.
And on top of the whole, the babies being born soulless, yeah, there's some serious shit going on.
Yeah, this doesn't sound cool.
This town's really fucked up. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've got barely good enough grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. So
I'm poisoned!
Resolve!
I have resolve, though, which means my character's suspicious of something, so if you don't want those people in here with torches, maybe you ought to stop lying to me. Tremble blinks, taken aback. I'm not. Look, it's no lie. The stores are really low. And with so little grain going around, I had to raise prices for some people. There are folks in this town that deserve far better than Swainer and his lot. People who've done more for the Gilded Whale. People like the magistrate. I can't do anything about that, Tremble says, his voice quiet. That's just how it works. Maybe things are different elsewhere. Here, Radrick's men, they keep the village safe, so they eat well. And I don't have the resolve for that. It's okay. It's fine. It's nothing important. Maybe I have to... Okay. Swainer's people are farmers. They gathered that grain for you. They sure didn't mind losing that grain when it was going into the drinks at the inn. They don't like making... Or they don't make like kind neighbors when they insult my son, go stumbling drunk through my own crops. You think they're the only ones that need to eat? Now the crops are sick, and the wind's so weak the wind's too weak to get the windmill churning. Our village's children are born as empty shells. That's not my doing. This place is cursed, and Swainer and the others haven't done a thing to help the rest of the clean season.
You tell me not to tell them about the incident, and yet here you are speaking like a
I know.
stupid
That's what bothers me. They just like you later find out like it's completely okay, but you know it's like you're saying it right in public in front of other people who shouldn't know. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Gotta love exposition.
Yeah, the game has too much of it.
I know it does.
I hate it. It ruined the whole experience for me.
What do you mean? Swainer and the rest, they've always been troublemakers, loud, drunken fools. The woman with him, her soul traces back Deerhaven, that wretched brigand, and it shows. We have good people in this town. People stay hanging on to what's left. They deserve a little more, that's all I'm saying.
I could have made a stay hanging
So
joke,
cute.
but
Yeah. Outlet. And then there's Letton. And of course, Poplio.
So maybe I ought to go have a talk with Swainer then.
Name it Danny Sexbang.
No!
Why not?
Name it Danny Sexbang Mare.
No!
Name it
That doesn't
Danny
fit. In
S.
fact,
Bang.
Danny Sexbang doesn't fit.
Name
And they have a problem with the name Sexbang, so you can't.
Name it
I had
Danny
to be
S.
very
Bang.
creative.
Name it Danny S. Bang.
I think they even have the problem with the word bang.
Name
They
it
do not.
Danny S. Ban.
They do not. When I named mine, I believe I replaced the E with something, but
A 3.
maybe I don't know. I might have put an exclamation point in some place somewhere. I don't remember. I was about to say I'll go check, but then it's like, oh wait, no, I sold my game. Oh, so I don't have it anymore.
The Miller all but sags.
I honestly feel nothing about it, so you know.
Yeah.
Not too big a loss.
I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better
Breath
luck.
of the Wild was more worth it.
Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it if you can convince him. Okay, come on, Matthew Mercers. Let's go talk to some drunks.
Blood mage
I
is
should,
brutal.
in theory,
I
be
love
at that reputation high enough soon. What am I at? Hold on. Moderately good, so it should be soon.
And also, I cannot believe I just now realized that Teddy's icon is freaking
Nice.
Kana from Dragon Maid. I was like, really, Teddy?
Who is it right now?
Kana from Kobayashi Dragon Maid?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
It took you a while to notice that?
Yes. I was looking at it, I was like, how does that look? I'm like, wait a minute. God dang it, Teddy.
We're like, God, fuck, Teddy, you nerd. And Teddy was like, oh.
Meanwhile-
I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
she is my favorite character so far, because I'm only like 4 episodes in. She's just funny because literally she eats by just plug her in, and she's like, okay, I'm charged.
Oh, she's a robot.
No, she's a dragon, but she's electricity powered, so she literally her tail becomes a plug and you plug it in.
That seems silly, but okay.
It's funny.
Maggie's gonna punch me!
What?
Naggy, toss her. Do it.
Toss his mare out the window.
She's gone flying again. Okay, there's the drunk.
Hail travel.
No,
I'm still trying to get eyes in.
I'm naming Poplio after one of my muses.
Mare.
So my reputation's getting ahead of me finally.
Reasons!
In this game. Well, talk of the town you are, and you deign to come our way. What are you here for, foreigner? A toast, some applause? He raises his empty mug in mock salute. Aleph narrows his eyes. Oh, go where?
I was gonna say, I think Nagi knew which muse I was meaning because I was having to actually spell out his name.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Aleph narrows
You didn't.
his
I didn't
eyes.
hear that. I've been too busy trying to get eyes in.
She wants eyes in all day.
I don't blame her.
I mean, have you seen
And
those
of
apps?
course, I didn't see what was going on over in Discord. Darn it! Because
I
I
was
turned
reading-
Discord. No. The problem is I turned off this desktop notifications when it came to Discord because the notice kept popping like every few seconds or even less than a second, like boom, 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 and it was driving me nuts.
I mean, that's what I do with Skype. So
Yeah, my Skype's pretty
Oh,
well
it's not.
needed, too.
It's not that constant with Skype. It's not that constant.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to
Mine
talk
are
more.
turned off
Yeah, mine-
always. I just
Holy crap! Special bonuses! Holy crap! Here we go.
Aleph narrows his eyes. Careful, they look like they're cut the same cloth of those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it, too. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family.
I thought they were talking to us. I would have been like, huh? Hold on now.
No, that was Aleph
I'll
going,
fix it.
they stink.
Okay, 'cause no, I was like, oh, they're talking to the drunks. I thought they were
They're
talking to us.
No, he's
I was
not
gonna
talking
drop
to
kick
us.
Okay, so those of you who are playing Fire Emblem Heroes, there's a special login bonus going on, so I recommend you double checking that.
I mean, I was, but when I went to check, like, not too long ago, I didn't get the login bonus, so I guess it hasn't kicked in yet. It
Yeah, so
updated and
it's-
everything, so...
it up. I just started up, so of course the update just happened for me, so...
It's an update.
Special side quests! Or special quests. Oh boy.
Oh, I bet he has. All nobility, that Trumbull. Two big strong kids, pure soul and all of Gilded Vale. The dwarf sneers. Coward's sending out messengers to handle his business. Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him. And we can't afford a good drink on account of him, but we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. So
okay.
I don't have the resolve for this one.
Wait
so.
a minute, I have to redo some of these on Lunatic?
Yes.
Again?
Yes.
Oh.
I
Mare's
already did
scream of frustration. It's
I
cute.
already did some of these on Lunatic mode!
Too bad. Do them again.
I don't... Does it give you orbs again?
I doubt it!
I'm out of luck right now.
What if I buy you all around? Will you talk to me
I'll
then?
tell you what, I'm upset because they had the thing, like, beat the 10th stratum, like, 10 times, and then they changed it to 15 times, but they didn't count your previous wins, so I got pissed off.
Oh yeah,
threw it out the window.
yeah, I was irritated with that too.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't do that. I was glad I started from the bottom and worked my way up.
I did start from the bottom and work my way up. The problem was I was only on the 10th stratum quests then at that point, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only use my same party for everything. I very rarely focus on anyone else, so...
Yeah.
I changed
It's not
all-
like I'm training anybody else. I'm gonna do a summoning. Since, you know, I got those 10 orbs.
Let's wish for good luck, Ray!
Wish for
Real.
good luck, hooray!
I mean, I have 30 myself right now, so I might do it too.
Ew, Frederick.
Oh.
I mean, I like Frederick. I like Frederick, but I already have him, so...
Ew, Frederick.
Oh, God.
Ew, he's
Ew,
named
Barst.
Frederick.
Ugh.
Ew, that's worse. Barst is worse, even though he's good, but screw Barst.
Okay, so Swainer considers it briefly. He looks at the others. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats. and we
Sophia,
like
I'm
interesting
getting
words.
common
Ugh.
people. This is not...
She's getting the commoners.
I am.
Another...
Greetings.
Listen, just give them drinks. Give them drinks.
Oh, Sarah. Oh, God. Mm.
Oh, okay, so he's
None of
legitimately
them,
just a
they're
piece
all
of shit.
3-star.
I'm just gonna lay on Mare.
Oh no, the guy with the drunk guys are apparently just a bunch of pain in the asses generally, because even the gamekeeper's like, fine fellows, you're having me on. Any more fighting, I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely, so he's just a piece of shit.
It was all awful. All of it. All of it.
Throw him out the window.
We can't. We're gonna talk him down. We're gonna resolve and get the beer for free and then give it to them. So please, we can just get them talking.
I just got a 4-star Roy.
Oh, I already have a 5-star Roy.
Okay.
I have 4 stars.
On the bright side, I have enough feathers now to make my corn 5-star, so I'm gonna go.
Hey.
Good day to you.
Take this shit. Here, I brought the drinks.
Shut up and start talking.
Hey,
corn?
so you have.
No way.
Hey, so you have. With the flame, I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug for the Black Hound's shit beer. Wow, you're just rude.
Oh, damn. Oh, excuse me. You're gonna say shit beer when it's free? You don't deserve no free beer.
Oh no, Corin or Noe? Corin or Noe? They're both blue!
That's good. Alright, you have my attention. What's he gotta say that's worth a round of drinks? Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against a wall. Maybe you could ask for some of the other villagers for help. So diplomatic. Swainer eyes you for a few long moments, steeping drinking from his mug. Then he sighs. You're right. Things go on like they are. We're just gonna end up hanging from that tree out there. He looks to his comrades. Till trouble will leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Posca needs hands around the
Why did I
inn?
do that?
Yeah.
I went ahead and did Noe because she has better resistance, and that's what I need. Resistance.
She needs people to resist.
I need magic defense. That's what it does.
Does she defend well?
Not against physical, but against magic. Yes, she just.
Oh no, she does pretty okay against physical too. I know he did, anyways. Let's hope she levels up, as well this time.
Ew. Ogma and Crom again.
I got a Crom recently. I got so mad. I was like, I don't want fucking Crom.
I feel like that's the only time I'm ever gonna hear Ray say, I don't want Grom.
Because his art is ugly in Heroes. Ugh.
It doesn't look that bad from what I've seen. I've seen far worse art.
I got another male Robin. Yes.
Another man Robin. Are his feathers bright? I'm kidding. I know what he looks like, but I can't help myself. He's named
dull.
Robin.
It's very dull because he's only a 3-star.
Oh, ew.
Don't worry, I already have a 4-star one, so I'm just gonna use him as
about to say that's
well
tragic. That is tragic.
No,
That's why I said.
I spoke to Dickbag. Trumbull takes a deep breath, and what did he say? And I convinced him to leave your family in peace. What? That's great news. I wasn't sure to get through him. Oh wow, we're failing the English language again. There are other minds that drink half the time.
What the fuck?
What?
Apparently, if I use Lady Coin for the inherent skill thing, she can actually give Tharja Dragon Gaze.
Yeah.
You can give anyone anything as long as they.
I'm going to try again for Eisen.
Do it!
Do it!
Get the
General,
ads.
good luck! General, good luck!
Get those ads.
Take all.
Get the booty. No.
That's Naggy! That's tight!
Poor Naggy. You'll get it eventually. It's RNG. It sucks.
I know. That's why I'm trying.
Nagi, we know how you feel. We're doing Dragon Fire Emblem, which is all RNG too.
You can't.
Eisen. I don't want anyone else but Eisen. Please.
I owe you a great debt here. He pulls a coin based on his hit, pushes it towards you. Today's earnings showing its appreciation, and you're sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. But we're gonna tell him, keep it. You have had a hard enough time to gain more positive reputation with the town. You're a generous soul friend. We'll have to thank you, make it through the coming year. Safe travels, and may you find favor with the gods. Okay, so I think I should be high enough for this to happen now. Please be
high
high
enough.
enough for this to happen.
High enough.
Oh my god, really? What is
Okay, now it would make sense if Robin had dragon gaze, but damn it, not right now.
Yeah, I gave Sizo Astra. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh my gosh,
gave him-
Astra is
You gave him
Astra.
Gave him more. She heard ass. She thought she said ass.
I mean,
Ash.
I'd give him ass too, but he's not real.
Oh, thank God. Here we go, finally.
That said, Astra's beautiful. 150% extra damage. Yes, please.
Hold a moment, madam, but go.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, blah blah.
Hold, madam, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach. At a closer distance, his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with wariness. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks, and there's a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. I take it will be spared the sight of pitchforks and torches outside of the mill. The man grins crookedly. Good work settling that field. No doubt Trumbull will sleep more easily. Gilded Vale has seen too much conflict these days. The loss of far too many lives at the behest of fear and starvation. The village will not survive unless we come together to save it. I would seek your help, stranger, in this task. Who the fuck are you?
Yo, mama.
Debbie, get back in the bag.
Never.
Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, and Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. The wheat shone like gold on the hills, and the village's people lived well. Nadir now has to sidle in and go, I don't know about the golden crops, but there were less flies anyway.
Yeah.
And what's become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it's not the fault of the people. Radric looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn he's blind to his own. I am not, and he will pay for what he's done. I, Kolst, swear it by the flame. So this is the rebel. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. The man smiles thinly. And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might not help one another. So, what do you want me to do? The man nods.
Gosh.
The man nods, standing a little straighter. It's a grim task that I ask you, but I assure you there is no other option. Lord Radric must be stopped. Too long has the Gilded Vale suffered under Radric's madness. He would cure Raedwyn's legacy by ensuring there are none alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. We have not stood idle. My people and I reached the defenses, intent on ending Radric's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers under the cover of night, but we were routed. It's too late for me to be reading. His face darkens. There are dark creatures down there in the dungeons. The work of Radric's animancer. It falls to you. His animancer's in the tree. How does he has another animancer? How rude. He killed one and then hired a new one. He clearly was like, oh, I don't like this one, so I'm going to get a better one.
Yeah, sounds like a usual rich asshole.
Yeah. It falls to you. Lord Radric has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time goes short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. I love he's gonna owe us more than some rebel-strewn plot of land after this. Wow. God, you're sassy. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head from his shoulders, I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. So I'm not an aristocrat, so I can't tell you this, but I'll find Radric and deal with him. Then I commend you on your courage and thank you for your assistance, but I would not send you onward without due warning. Radric's horde is crawling with soldiers and sellswords all loyal to Radric. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will be more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you brave it, you could follow our steps and seek the entrance to the sewers at the western edge of the moat. He looks away, but several of my men were captured, and maybe the entrance is found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once inside, seek out my old friend Nidmar. He's the high priest, Baratheon, now that the shining god has fallen. A good man in difficult circumstances. He will listen to reason. Nidmar can help you reach Radric, but he resides in the upper level of Radric's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. You will have to keep to the shadows if you want me to reach him without alarming the entire keep. So, thanks for the advice. I'll make good use of it. I consider it a blessing from the gods I found someone that understands honor and duty. Radric's whole life past the eastern one, not too far to the east. May Magran bring you victory, friend. I wish you luck. So now we're being told, go kill the Lord. Go kill the Lord. He's kind of a dick, but we're gonna need more friends to go kill the Lord. I don't think Matthew Mercer's and me can do it alone.
Yeah.
Matthew Mercer's and Addie, they're pretty impressive together, but they're not strong enough. We need more friends.
Need more mutuals.
We need something else to put in between us. I mean, I can hire one friend.
Meat sack.
I mean, Adair's kind of a meat sack, but we need bigger. Well, we don't need bigger one. He's the biggest one we've got, but we need more. We have to find another one. So that's what we'll be doing. But I'll probably end it here because, good God, I can't read. It's 12:18.
Yeah, which means it's 3:18 for me.
Yeah, my language skills are failing gradually. We started okay, and then I had a period
it just
there.
evolved.
Well, we started okay, and then I found a period there where I did not fuck up at all, and then it's now devolving really badly. I have not read half of the last things correctly. Okay, we do have a 4 in rotational rate, so we'll just overwrite that. So yeah, a lot of this is just cleaning up after people's messes right now. God, you people are terrible. So we'll go ahead and end it now. And
no one knows how to do anything right.
No one knows how to do anything right in this stupid town. I don't know why I'm here. I was told to go elsewhere already.
Okay. I'm just killing things on DFO.
Yeah.
It just sounds like all villages in any RPG. We can't do shit for ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, and
we need to have this stranger that we don't know do it for us.
Somebody said hi in chat, but I'm sorry I missed you. Oh well, we're gonna be ending now, so. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, bye time. We'll be switching that over.